tuned in to the Pete McDevitt YouTube stream. Pete's calling the game live and in real time. Join the large and active community of fans in our family-friendly chat room, hosted by some of the best moderators in the business. Whether it's America's pastime baseball, a battle on the gridiron, or an NHL hockey game, you'll find the best sports commentary on YouTube is right here at the Pete McDevitt Show. And it's all starting right now.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome in. We're going to leave you in here to the pregame. I'll be right back here in just a minute.
They know, and the Mets are coming to town here at the end of this homestand for the Braves. And talking to you the last few days, I know you've been really excited to get a first-hand look at Ronald Acuna Jr. now that he's healthy off the torn ACL.
I mean, what a dream player. I mean, he has the swag of, you name it, but he's got the power of Hank Aaron. He's got a shotgun bazooka like Clemente. He runs with the wind, but the combination of a 24-year-old with power and eagle-eye discipline at the plate, but the one tool that just jumps off the page is his confidence. Mike, I've never seen a player this young, along with Albies, that have so much confidence at this age.
Yeah, and check out the company that he is in, what he did a few seasons ago. Almost joined you in that 40-40 club.
Like I said, he's better than me.
You talk about what this Braves group has done. You got to start with their shortstop as well, Dansby Swanson. And for more on him, we go down to Buster.
Yeah, guy, Dansby Swanson on May 11th was batting .223, and that was about the time that he got two screenshots texted to him by a trusted friend in baseball. One screenshot was actually from last July and August when Dansby was going great, and the other was from April when he was struggling so badly. And what it showed to Dansby was his timing was off. He said he knew right away, as soon as he saw the pictures, what the problem was. He made the adjustment. And guys, since then, he's hitting .342. He's got a slugging percentage of .571. Alex, you'll love this. He's driving the ball to right center field. He's playing great. In fact, he's one of two finalists for the starting shortstop in the National League, the other being Trey Turner. And boy, what great timing for Dansby, because he's headed to free agency in the fall. Along with a great free agent class. Carlos Correa, if he opts out of his Twins deal. Xander Bogaerts, if he opts out of his deal with the Red Sox. And, of course, Trey Turner. And the question is, with these four cities, big contenders, going to be looking for shortstop in the offseason, where will each of these guys land? The Red Sox, the Phillies, the Dodgers, and, of course, the Atlanta Braves. Guys, where do you think Dansby's going to wind up? Where do you think Xander Bogaerts is going to wind up?
Well, I'll tell you, my bet is that Swanson ends up here. He's a hometown kid. He played basketball in high school. Talking to Snicker today, he loves his work ethic, his makeup. He said he's gotten stronger. And what surprises him, Buster, is how he hits the ball to right center field with power. But, Buster, I like what you just mentioned because that's something that early on in my career, Edgar Martinez talked about endlessly. You have to be on time, get that foot down. You can't make productive contact consistently with being late. Great adjustment.
Yeah, he has put up big-time numbers. You heard about the adjustment he made, and seeing those images side by side and how that spurred him. And, yeah, he has been as good as he gets as far as shortstops go in Major League Baseball this season. Well, we have gotten this far in this lengthy preamble to start the game without talking about the pitching tonight. And how about this matchup, Alex? Each team throws a stud. That is Miles Michaelis, of course, the Cardinals right-hander. It's a career-best ERA for him this season at 2.61.
I love this. This is the part of baseball that I love the most, the old-school heavyweight fights, right? And Michaelis is going to give you a little bit of everything. Here he throws almost a no-hitter. This is 129th pitch, and he almost gets it. Oh, man, look at the emotion in the fans of the Cardinals going crazy. But I got to tell you, this guy, he's a complete package. He's a competitor. He's going to give you 5 pitches. His average fastball is 94, 95 miles an hour. But he's going to pitch up his secondary like a finesse pitcher. And you'll see tonight, he'll get some sneaky strikeouts up in the zone. The 93 fastball will look like 98.
You see the combined numbers for Cardinals starting pitching between him and the veteran Adam Wainwright, but elsewhere is where the questions are for St. Louis in the rotation.
Yeah, and look, the Cardinals always figure out a way. Whoever says, oh, they feel bad for the Cardinals know how to win. It's in their DNA. They're going to go out and get the pieces. Somebody will come out of nowhere. Like this Braves team, these two franchises understand winning as well as anybody in baseball.
Yeah, so Michaelis on one side. Then on the other side for the Braves, Max Fried, the left-hander, and quite simply, he has been one of the best pitchers in baseball this year, building off a couple of really good seasons.
Mike, it's easier to say what he can't do because he can pretty much do everything. He's got the Hollywood looks, Hollywood smile. He's got a 95-mile-an-hour fastball, curveball slider. The change this year, he's throwing the changeup about 15% of the time. That's been a great mix for him. He's also won 2 Gold Gloves. He's a Silver Slugger. What this guy is, he is with the franchise you build around. And last year, he showed us that in the World Series.
So we got all this for star power tonight, and you saw him. Albert Pujols is in the starting lineup as well for the Cardinals. Game 3 of this series on the way. When we come back, Nicole Briscoe's in the studio. She'll get you caught up on all the highlights from around the big leagues.
Hey, those fans, Tropical Vibes are coming back to Camden Yards. Join the Orioles.
I wish Tropical Vibes were coming back
on Saturday, July 9th at 4:05. The first 25,000
I wonder if Preston will want to go to a game Saturday.
Will receive a Birdland Hawaiian shirt. Make your summer Saturday even better while celebrating the 30th anniversary of Oriole Park at Camden Yards. Don't miss out on receiving the most.
We go to a game Sunday. Hey,
giveaway
Ryan Rowe.
Birdland Hawaiian shirt.
Thank you, buddy.
Now at Orioles.com/tickets.
Maybe we can go to Oriole game on Sunday. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good time wherever you're at. We're going to do the Braves and the Cardinals tonight. Let's take a look at the lineup right here for your visiting Cardinals. Edman, Carlson, Goldschmidt, Arenado, Yepes, Pujols, Sosa, Donovan, and Knizer is your lineup for the visiting Cardinals tonight. Cardinals are an underdog tonight. Braves are 1.5 run favorites, -170. Total over under 8.5 on this game. So this should be good. Hopefully be a good game. And where's our Voices of Liberty? How are we doing on that? Voices of Liberty, 72 views. All right, we're getting close to 100. Did you watch that video yet today? Yes, thank you. Good deal, buddy. So welcome in, everybody. Glad to see you're here. What, you want to bet?
Yeah.
All right, love you.
Because half off is just.
All right, bring this back up.
Do you want some more?
Wait till you see me on the downhill.
See you at home.
Enjoy advanced safety at the Lexus Golden Opportunity Sales Event.
Yeah, I'm well aware of that, Ryan. Well aware. Thank you.
Choosing T-Mobile is like
We'll be talking about it tomorrow on the NFL show, buddy. For sure. What do I want to do? I want to switch microphones. That'll be a topic tomorrow. About time they traded him. You know what? I'm going to put the Orioles on one of these channels because I got to watch this game on ESPN. Might as well put the Orioles on one of the other monitors, right? Yeah, 8 o'clock tomorrow for the NFL show. That will be a leadoff topic for sure. Looking forward to the show tomorrow. We got a good group.
Bristol Studios. We'll get you set for Game 3 between the Cardinals and the Braves in just a second. But first, we want to get you caught up on everything that's happened so far today, starting with the
Well, I don't need to know about everything all that's going on. I want to watch this game.
in Milwaukee. Corbin
Thank you, Mike.
on the mounds for the Brewers, striking out Ian Happ to end the first inning, and then in the second, it's Burns this time against Corbin. Patrick Wisdom.
They're showing all the highlights from around all over.
He struck out 10. They're all scoreless.
Orioles are just starting out. They're getting ready to bat.
To left field.
Rushman's batting fifth.
1-0 lead over the Cubs. And you've got Josh Hader on the mound in the ninth. Cubs to tie it up.
Let's go. Let's go, ESPN. We want to watch our game.
How about Josh Hader on the mound? It's PJ Higgins doubling up. Patrick Wisdom's coming in to score, and it's 2-1. Brewers obviously had a chance to do something in the ninth.
We'll announce that tomorrow. I always announce them the day of the show, Ryan. That's kind of our thing.
The Brewers are still top.
It'll be a good group, though. I can trust me, buddy. It'll be a good group.
Over the Cardinals, who obviously you will see.
We'll be ready to talk some football. We've been off for 2 weeks of that show because of people being sick and people being away and all kinds of stuff. Hey, Alex Miller. I will be there, though. I can guarantee you that, Ryan.
Score one, and we're going to tie it up at one. Bottom of the fifth, it's now tied at two. Javi Baez is up. Baez, bat on ball. That goes to right. That's an RBI.
I don't know why they're showing all these highlights. It's 7:12. Why are they going so slow? Is there a rain delay here in Atlanta or something?
Does this now? He's got runners on second and third. There are two out. He doesn't care. Singles to right. It's now 5-2, and they would build from there. Bottom of the eighth we go. Tigers now up 7-2.
Nice, cool, Ryan. Well, we'll look forward to seeing you there tomorrow, buddy.
Gone. The homer to right.
7:20.
Now make it
ESPN didn't sell it that way. They had it at 7 p.m.
The Tigers haven't done that to Cleveland since 2013.
Well, we will hang tight here with you.
Absolute barn burner on the south side.
We'll listen in for a second on what they got going until they're ready.
April the 23rd, he's got a runner
I'll
on
take up the microphone a little bit.
Not any more. He's like, hey, remember me? Tied up with that home run. 3 for you, 3 for you. White Sox would go down again, though, in this game. It's 5-3 in the fifth. Luis Robert ties it up again. It's another 2-run homer. You might want to start counting. So now we're tied 5-5 after 5. Tied again. Top of the seventh, Jorge Polanco. He already homered in the fifth. So he's just Britneying it up. Oops, I did it again. It's now 6-5. Twins take the lead. White Sox, again, down by 2. Andrew Vaughn. It's another game-tying 2-run homer. It's now 8-8. We go scoreless in the ninth, so we go to extras. White Sox got a couple of runners on. Larry Garcia. Everyone get home safely. The Sox get the win 9-8 for their first win of this season against the Twins. And if you're taking a look at the AL Central right now, after the Twins and the Cardinals both lost, that's how we're looking. The White Sox are going to remain at home for a 4-game set against the Tigers this weekend. How about the Blue Jays and the A's? Bottom of the sixth, no score, no one on. Ramon Laureano to center. The A's strike first. It is now 1-0. Like the yellow shirt matches me. The Jays are going to strike last, though. Still 1-0 A's, top of the seventh. Blue Jays, Matt Chapman, just leaving. Deep to left and gone. Blue Jays now tie at 1-1. Then top of the eighth, Bobo. We're here to untie things. Bo Bichette. Remember when the Blue Jays had lost 5 straight? They do. What you hear is that snapping. Jays beat the A's 2-1. And a game that just got underway. It's the Angels and Marlins. You got Shohei Ohtani on the mound, but you got Mike Trout at the plate doing absolutely nothing. That's his 12th strikeout in 5 games. Ohtani also nothing. We go to the Marlins' turn. Joey Wendell, bat on ball. That's good for a double. The Marlins would later score on a sac fly. It is right now.
Yeah, another loss.
2-1. Bottom of the second. We'll keep track on
They're
that
still in second
as
place
the
in
night
that division.
continues. Those are all of the games that are either about to start or are already underway. And we will keep you honest on what's going on between the Yankees and the Pirates. That's currently in a rain delay. Rangers and Orioles, Rays and Red Sox. But of course, you are here to see Game 3 between the Cardinals and the Braves. That man, second in NL All-Star voting at the moment. That's coming up. So is the game. First pitch coming your way next, right here.
First pitch coming up.
Who's on it with Jardians?
We're managing type 2 diabetes and heart risk.
We're hitting the trails between meetings
and putting the brakes on fried foods.
Jardians is a once daily pill that not only lowers A1C, it goes beyond.
Hey, Space Mountain Dave, welcome in, buddy.
For adults with type 2 diabetes and known heart disease.
Yeah, he's pretty good center fielder.
Help you lose some weight.
Jardians may cause serious side effects, including ketoacidosis that may be fatal, dehydration that can lead to sudden
Rodriguez.
function, and genital yeast or urinary tract infections.
Orioles just hit into a double play.
The skin of the perineum could occur. Stop taking Jardiance and call your doctor right away if you have symptoms of this infection, ketoacidosis, or an allergic reaction. And don't take it if you're on dialysis. Taking Jardiance with a sulfonylurea or insulin may cause low blood sugar.
A once daily pill that goes beyond lowering A1C?
We're on it. We're on it. We're on it with Jardiance.
We're on it. We're on at the start of the game. That's what we're on.
Meet Zach. His work-life balance is anything.
Yeah, he's on fire.
But when he gets on the bike,
absolutely.
Zenzac. Zenzac exists outside of time. His heartbeat sounds like a mellow drum circle. It's cool, right? The only notification he hears is the sound of the ocean. So if you want to reach him, talk to the ocean. The ocean. And Zenzac rides with Geico because saving money and getting great coverage is totally chill. Geico. Savings and service for both your sides.
That's actually a dumb commercial.
Stretches across the 93 days of summer. The worship isn't offered to the sun, but to the smoking tide.
We're hopefully on the last set of commercials before first pitch, everybody. That's what I'm hoping.
With the lines being blurred, or the ones between drivers and demons.
We welcome you back to Truist Park in Atlanta, ready to go between the Cardinals and the Braves, and that looks pretty comfortable on a hot one here in Atlanta. You heard Nicole say it, third game of this four-game series. So far, the Braves have won the first two, 6-3 on Monday.
All right, Edmund, Carlson, Goldschmidt, Arenado, Yepez, Pujols, Sosa, Donovan, and Nizer.
Brought to you by Taco Bell. Tommy Edmund back into the leadoff spot, followed by Dylan Carlson. The corner infielders, we mentioned Paul Goldschmidt and Nolan Arenado. And Alex, you see at the bottom, a top 10 offense in terms of runs per game.
Absolutely led by Arenado and Goldschmidt. I mean, by far the guy that can lead.
Yeah, it is hot
the
Atlanta.
National League and MVP. He's led the way the whole way from the start. 340, 19 bombs, and 65 ribbies, and it's just been the light on both sides of the ball.
It's been tremendous, and so too.
All right, the Braves have taken the field.
Max Fried. The Cardinals go up against
Max Fried on the hill, everybody.
from California, who's got
Yeah, I got to do that. Thank you.
ERA you see in his 16 starts in over 100 innings.
Yeah, he is the total package. Arguably the best left-hander in our game today. 28 years old. He's got an overhand fastball, curveball, slider, and the big change, as we mentioned, the change up from 2% to about 15%. And that's doing two things. It's speeding batters up and it's slowing them down. Is a much tougher bat against a 2022 Max Fried.
Yeah, his first start of the season was rocky, gave up a couple then in his second start of the year, but since then, lights out, and again, quite simply, one of the best pitchers in this sport. Check out the defense for Atlanta behind him, left to right. It's Eddie Rosario, Michael Harris, and Ronald Acuna Jr. In the infield, it's Riley Swanson, Arcia, and Travis d'Arnaud.
All right, Rosario, Harris, and Acuna around the outfield for them.
Felt like we were hosting like late night talk show.
A little Johnny Carson. Yeah, a little Johnny Carson for your Jalen. Now, Mike, let me understand this. You went to Notre Dame.
Sure did.
I sit on the board at the University of Miami. So Catholic and convicts actually can work together. Here we go.
They can coexist, at least for an open. First 10 minutes or so.
All right, here we go.
On a hot one here in Atlanta.
Time to play the game. Woo! Play ball. Here comes first pitch. Fried kicks and deals.
25-7.
Ball upstairs. 1-0. We're off and running. Edmund up there hitting. Edmund hitting 263 on the year.
His first career All-Star berth.
Swings at that one. Fouls it straight back. 1-1.
Gets the nod at second, but of course has played a lot of shortstop as well, with Paul DeYoung still down in the minor leagues for St. Louis. Switch hitter fares very well against lefties.
Strike right there on the corner. 1-2.
I love the way the lineup is set up. Two speedster contact guys, switch hitters at the top of the order. followed by the sluggers.
1-2.
1-2 inside, 2-2. Missed with that one down low.
And offense last night for St. Louis, and with that construction, struck first in the ball game. But then the Braves promptly responded in the home half of the first.
Ball upstairs, 3-2. Full count to the first hitter.
Freed's payoff pitch.
Ground ball ripped to third. Up clean, Riley over to first. 5-3, that's it out. That was simple and easy.
We were talking pregame down in the dugouts, and when you check out the starting pitching matchup, you think it's a night where both guys could get pretty deep into the ball game.
Yeah, you look at this, and you won't be surprised if both guys go into the 7th inning. Both guys, 2 out of 9 pitchers that have gone more than 100 innings pitched. So 2 workhorses out there.
Freed now faces Dylan Carlson.
Carlson up there, first pitch swinging, fouls it off. That's a strike.
You'll see Max Fried not from the windup, from the stretch. And the reason why pitchers do this sometimes is to simplify their delivery. A lot of guys have traditional over-the-top, wind-up. Max Fried has decided, you know what, less is more, tight.
Freed comes to the set, ready to go. Fouls that one off, 0-2.
You often think of that as leading to repeatability, right?
I hope they never do. I don't want to.
Right,
I don't want a computer-generated zone.
Young, Steve Avery.
Love it.
Yeah. 6'4", tall, lanky. When you look at a picture in the dictionary, it looks like Max Fried.
0-2.
Curveball 0-2 struck him out. That was nasty curveball right there.
Strike 3! You're out!
87 miles an hour. And sometimes you get a hitter on the speed.
You get me
not
one of
on the
those?
location. That was the case right there. Good
Yeah, I
pitch.
hope they never do that automated
That's a
zone.
pitch that has been nasty for Max Fried this season. 2 down, it brings up Paul Goldschmidt.
I like umpires
Like,
being
that's
there.
exactly why a guy like Max
First
Fried
pitch, Goldschmidt outside for a ball.
is tough on righties as he is on lefties. It's because that pitch, the neutralizer, is that cutter slider in. And again, we talked about more changeups.
Line drive, right field. That's going to drop. Oh, all the way to the wall. Acuna can't get there. That's going to be a stand-up double.
As a 2-out double here in the top of the first.
Stand-up double.
Earlier in the clubhouse, studied film on Fried. Here's a fastball, 93, top of the zone. Nothing wrong can go that short and tight
Thank
to
you.
the baseball. That ball just explodes past Acuna.
And that's not an unfamiliar place. To
He
find
couldn't get
Paul
there.
Goldschmidt.
Acuna ran as far as he could.
Clubhouse and the
Just hit down in the
preparation
gap.
he puts in.
Run on second now is
He is
2
known as
outs.
probably the
That's
most
Goldschmidt's
prepared guy in
27th
the
double
game.
of the season.
And we'll talk a little bit about that throughout the game, but it's fascinating. Reminds me a lot of Edgar Martinez routine.
Arenado coming up, takes
He's
first
forward
pitch
with
for a
2
ball.
outs. They're in the top of the first. And now Nolan Arenado.
Arenado.
A third baseman.
Yeah, Bruce suppressed it in and out.
It's part of a number of third basemen in baseball this year just having elite seasons. From Machado to Arenado and Devers and Ramirez.
Fly ball, center field, going to be tracked.
In the center. And Michael
That's an out.
Harris is there to put it away and leave Goldschmidt at second.
All right, we're going to the bottom of the first.
Max Fried out of the gates here in Atlanta.
The mountains or the seashore, into the city or far from it. The experience
Looks like we've got Acuna, Swanson, and Olsen coming up for the Braves.
or the Grand Wagoneer. Grand adventures. The choice is yours.
Get 0% financing for 60 months on the all-new Wagoneer Series 2 and Series 3. Scan to schedule a test drive at a Wagoneer dealer near you.
Yeah, I'm my dad. Love you guys. Oh my goodness. Fried Snickers offense is fourth in baseball in runs per game, and here's his starting lineup brought to you by Taco Bell. Ronald Acuna.
All right, let's take a look at the lineup here. Acuna, Swanson, Olsen, Riley, D'Arnaud, Ozuna, Rosario, Arcia, and Harris the second. I don't even talk about the World Series till after all the trades are done. After the All-Star break. Hey, Jared S., welcome in. Too many things can happen with all the trades, you know. That'll happen in the next couple weeks, so I'm excited about that. That's pretty awesome.
You have the fastball, the slider, the curveball, the change, and the cutter. Fields his position well. He's going to compete, and he's pitching to contact. The league only hit him 211.
What the hell?
When they make contact. So contact early is a good thing for the Cardinals.
Michaelis having an even better year ERA-wise than when he was an All-Star.
First pitch coming into Acuna. That's a curveball for a ball.
Out of the zone. Ronald Acuna Jr.
Good to see him back in a Braves uniform.
Last year, 2 days before the All-Star break, for an ACL.
Pitch comes in. That's a strike. 1-1.
He's been here over the last couple of months, and he's been running a lot, stealing bags these last few games.
You know, sometimes things happen for a reason. You get an injury early on in your career.
Curveball again, hit up the middle. Second baseman over in the shortstop position. Throws him out. Tommy Edman literally playing short.
And talking to the coaches, here's a little frustration here. Got a pitch he thought he can handle. And just rolled right over it. Slipped a little bit. Got beat up a little bit with that foul ball off his left foot. But anyways, Mike, when you think about a kid like this who's got so much talent, he gets injured. Talking to some of the coaches down there, is that because of that, he got in the weight room, he fell in love with
Yeah,
weight.
Acuna was not happy with that.
A lot more flexible.
All right, here we go. Swanson up there. Swanson TV dinner. Ready to roll. First pitch down low is a ball. Nicholas up at the top of the hill working quick.
Got the career high OPS.
Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Swings through a fastball there, and it's 1-1. Already 14 home runs for
Swanson, 14 home runs, 49 RBIs. Curveball outside, 2-1.
Yeah, guys, that Ronald Acuna Jr. injury last year, of course, remembered the Braves players being so down after that injury, but that led to some important moments in the 2021 Atlanta Braves.
Ball outside.
Manager Alex Anthopoulos feeling like he had to demonstrate to his players, look, we can't give up. And so they went out and traded for Jock Peterson and Stephen Vogt. And then the other outfielders that followed, and those guys wound up being difference-making as they went on to win the World
Swanson
Series.
gets up into one, but I think it's going to be foul.
This one into the corner and left, but
It is foul. He got up into that. Got a little piece of it.
Yeah, vote of confidence, and what a finish it was down the stretch in the regular season, setting in motion, of course, the World Series run for Atlanta.
Full count here. 1 out. Bottom of 1.
3-2 the count. Swanson as Michaelis deals.
Ground ball ripped over to short. Backhand. Sosa throws him out at first. 2 away. Nice play.
And with the Braves, it's business as usual. I remember the kid.
Really nice play there with the backhand.
And whether it's 95, 05, or 2022, whether it's John Sherholter, Bobby Cox, or Schmidt, you name it, they know how to draft them, they know how to develop them, they know who to trade, and more importantly, Mike, who to keep. And they're as good as anybody in baseball. And Allison,
all right, it's going to bring up the left-hander.
Baseball proved it again last year.
For your Braves. Taunton up there. Olsen swinging a big bat. 94 miles an hour. First pitch is fouled off.
They've got 2 outs. No one on here in the bottom of the first. Scoreless with the Cardinals. And one of the newcomers, Matt Olson.
Olsen up there ready to go again. Curveball just bit outside. 1-1.
On pace for something like 65 doubles. That's. I mean, and by the way, talking to the guys,
Olsen hitting 256 on the year.
But not great. He's gonna
curveball ripped into right, but right at the right fielder. That's an out. That's a quick 1-2-3 inning. We're going to the second.
If it's coming between you and a new grill with the words "some assembly required," come to Ace.
All right, we'll be right back here in just a second, everybody.
And delivery. So get a Traeger wood pellet grill, a Weber gas grill, or a Big Green Egg charcoal grill. You won't find these premium brands and service in a warehouse store, only at your neighborhood Ace. Around the block, what you need in stock with people who know their grills. Right now, get free assembly and delivery on your new grill. Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Want more hits? Try and win reality. Improve timing, pitch recognition, attack rate, and get more hits. Hitters love it, but pitchers.
Sanudo, what's up?
Be ready for real. Win reality.
If you love fantasy sports, you have to check out Underdog Fantasy. Underdog users have already won over $100 million in prizes, and you could be next. Just go to underdogfantasy.com.
Looking forward to football tomorrow night. We haven't done that in a while, so I'm looking forward to that.
Get ready for the most fun you'll have this summer.
Fun, isn't it? Paws of Fury, rated PG.
Skip, what are we doing today?
Just living a fine life, babe.
Okay, cool. Gonna block off my calendar.
You know that real quick. Best plans or no plans?
I needed to upgrade my phone anyway.
Everything about him is big. His number, his smile, his towering glass. Aaron Judge, big man in the Big Apple on Sunday Night Baseball.
We are scoreless between the Braves and the Cardinals, but we are not scoreless here. And Nick Senzel is absolutely feasting on the Mets. Mets and Reds got him the second. That's Senzel's 3rd homer this season, but his 2nd this series. Reds lead the Mets 2-1 in the 3rd.
All right, Nicole, after a thriller late yesterday, despite the start from Max Scherzer. And Buster, you were talking to some of the Braves about the Mets coming to town soon.
We got plenty to talk about tomorrow, though.
And the feeling of, we're definitely...
Well, yeah, we'll definitely talk about that.
The Mets have been leading the division. And
all right, Braves ready to go.
Away from what the Braves won last year, and the Braves are ready to defend their turf. They're fired up to begin the series of games.
Yepez, Pujols, and Sosa up this inning.
The day after he hurt his foot, and we had him on the K-Rod show. He told Michael and I couldn't believe I was doing a little translation. He said, "Look, we're simply better than the Mets." And Michael said, "Well, how so?" He said, "Well, pitching-wise, we're hurt, they're hurt. When now all is healthy, I'll take our chances. And offensively, it's not even close. We're a better offensive team, and we can't wait to face them."
That'll be fun.
Swing and a miss. 1-1.
In town, they're batting here in the top of the second.
Top of the second, no score.
In the 5 spot, the right fielder, followed by the man you saw, Albert Pujols, against Max Fried. Yepez is a guy who was originally in the Braves organization.
Yepez got up into one. Track into the corner. Playable. Rosario back there makes the play at the track. One away.
Yepez has been excited for this series against his former organization.
All right, here comes Albert Pujols to the plate. Veteran right-hander.
He's out number one, and now the crowd welcomes in Albert Pujols. In there is the DH in the 6th spot in Ollie Marmol's lineup.
First pitch upside, taken for a ball.
The mentee here, and still tough time to see a little bit here in your first at bat. The batter eye still has a little sun on it, and especially with anything secondary. You talked about the curveball.
1-0 pitch, here it comes.
Much tougher.
Strike right there, 1-1.
Hit for a double in the first.
Can't believe Pujols, after all these years, still crushing it. Line drive, rip, base hit to left.
Drops it down behind Riley, and it's a one-out single.
One-out single for Pujols. He just keeps putting up numbers.
That one starts 7 Eastern, 6 Central. You're on ESPN, ESPN Deportes, and ESPN Radio. Our coverage starts 6 Eastern, 5 Central with baseball tonight, Sunday night countdown. Michael Kay and some guy named A-Rod.
Yeah, ageless wonder. That's a great way to put it.
Over on ESPN 2.
Wishing Michael Kay good wishes. He's recovering from COVID. We heard good news. He tested negative and is ready to go. Mike was such a gamer, Mike. He said, hey, I can do
All right, runner on first, 1 out. Sosa up there. Pop straight up. Floating out to right field. Acuna's playing it. He'll make it. That's an out. 2 down.
He did miss out Nelly. And Nelly
That's going to bring up Donovan. 2 down.
I think he should be one of the chief entertainment officers for baseball. I mean, the way
Mike Emery, how you doing, boss? Good to see you.
his love for the 85 Cardinals with Ozzie Smith and Tommy
Brendan
Ware.
Donovan up there. 2 home runs. 26 driven in.
It was fascinating, and we were geeking out a little bit on how much we love baseball and Cardinals. I, of course, grew up a Mets fan, going up against the Cardinals.
Ball just a bit outside.
Ever.
Kevin Counters, he was loving his Nelly time as well.
I mean, Kevin crushed it. He did very, very well. Carried me for 9 innings.
2 down here in the second, and Brendan Donovan.
Donovan drives it to center. Got a little bit under it. Rosario crushes over into the left field gap. He'll make the play. That's the end of the inning. Freed shuts him down. We're going to the bottom of the second. Hope you guys are having a good time wherever you're at today. Thank you for watching with us. Hanging out, watching the game. I'm also watching my Orioles on the other screen over here. Hopefully got a chance to put a run on the board. I thought about calling the Orioles tonight, but I wasn't sure how many people would want to listen to the Orioles play Texas. Thought we'd have more fans in tonight wanting to see the Braves or the Cardinals.
This is how you start the party. Y'all ready for this? This is not a dance. You talk, I finish. That's the rule.
Let's not make this over dramatic.
Waiting for the commercial break, everybody.
Maximize performance with Makita's cordless power tools and equipment. Makita's LXD batteries take you from 18
They're really pushing these Nikita electrical machines nowadays.
one system, endless possibilities.
Meet Zach. His work-life balance is anything but balanced. But when he gets on the bike, he becomes Zenzak. Zenzak exists outside of time. His heartbeat sounds like a mellow drum circle. It's cool, right?
Give you a commercial?
Is the sound of the ocean. So if you want to reach him, talk to the ocean. The ocean. And Zenzak rides with Geico.
Got enough commercials.
Saving money and getting great coverage is totally chill. Geico. Savings and service for both your sides.
Man, there's nobody at the Orioles game tonight. I should have went to the Orioles game. There's nobody there tonight.
Capital One has the travel
Venture X. Earn 10x miles on hotels and 5x miles on flights booked through Capital One Travel. Plus, receive premium travel benefits like access to over 1,300 airport lounges. Find your where next with Venture X. What's in your wallet?
All right, Riley, D'Arnaud, and Ozuna do up this inning.
And at one point, they were 10.5 games behind in the division at the start of June.
Braves are only 2.5 games behind the Mets. Wow.
32 games since the start of June, 25 wins in there.
They're unbelievable. And again, playing the underdog is you hardly ever say a defending champ is an underdog. But that was their role.
First pitch comes in. That's a strike.
This year, all the headlines are all New York Mets. But they're going about their business methodically, and they're in a good place. Business as usual.
They've got Austin Riley leading.
Riley, next one, fouls it off. That's a strike. Preston's in bed already, Mike. Nebraska games were good. We broadcasted 5 of them on here. They finished 12th out of 64. He's all excited about next week and his birthday and going to Disney. He's all fired up. He was cleaning the house today. He cleaned 4 different rooms, cleaned a bathroom, doing all kinds of stuff, getting ready for Disney.
And it's really impressive. A mature team, the only team in baseball with 7 guys with 10 home runs or more.
0-2 pitch coming to Riley.
That's pretty historic, too, to do that before the All-Star break.
That's right.
Ground ball softly tapped over to second. Edmund up over to first. That's an out.
So 4 up, 4 down for Michaelis here in Atlanta.
Me and him and Nanette and Amber. Hey, T. Marie. How was your trip to the 70s Key Party 4th of July celebration, fireworks all over thing? I hope you had a wonderful time. I liked your vlog. I watched it today.
The best OPS for catchers in all of baseball.
Travis D'Arnaud. I'm actually going to see Robin down there, Mike, on Wednesday in the parks.
Time was called before that first pitch.
Girls are doing good. Glad to be home. Glad you're home, Tina. Yeah, the girls are doing good. Both of them are working a lot. Kayla's doing her new job since graduating, and Amber's still over at the restaurant.
And Michaelis thought that was a little bit too late.
1 out in the inning. There's the pitch inside. We missed Tina. It was too quiet without Tina around.
Once the pitcher gets going, he thinks it's fair game. He should not stop.
Curveball upstairs, 2-0. Sam will be. Welcome in, Sam.
2-0 pitch.
Ball down low.
Curls down and away. So 3-0 to count on D'Arnaud.
That's all right, Baker. Baker, I'm going to send you a list of stuff tomorrow. I got with the kids today and told them I had to have it. It's not a lot. There's a walk. Ball. 4th straight pitch walk. D'Arnaud on first with 1 away.
Personality-wise, he's always loose.
Tar Heels, welcome in. Good to see you. Long time no see. Welcome back.
He's just loose when he is pitching. And he is working with conviction, is what his manager said to us today as well. Now that he's healthy, of course. I made just 9 starts last season. Didn't pitch in 2020.
All right, Ozuna up there facing Mikolas. Runner on first, 1 away. Bottom of the 2nd inning. We're in Atlanta. Beautiful, hot Atlanta tonight.
Ozuna swinging it better his last 4 games. He's 5 for 16.
Swing and a miss. That's a strike. Hey, Jeannie, how you doing?
We spent some time with him earlier today. Talked a lot about
Ozuna twirling that bat once, twice, 3 times a lady. Now he's circulating it in his hands, doing that circular movement motion. Takes a ball. Woo! That could have been strike 3. I can't believe that didn't get called. Just a hair low, I guess.
Spanish isn't as good as yours or his, but I heard confidence a few different times from him. 1-2 upstairs.
Ball upstairs. 2-2. Hey, Jerry, what's up? Yeah, time to sign a new contract, right? Tina won't let me have a new contract. Ball outside, 3-2. Tina told me I was not allowed a new contract.
Little cat and mouse. Michaelis has an 0-2, then 3-2, 3 consecutive fastballs. If you're a Sooner here, maybe you're looking for a little wrinkle, maybe a little slider, breaking ball.
On the payoff.
Payoff, check swing, strike 3, go sit down. Good Lord, that's an out.
Wind up. Swung on a miss.
Sooner should not listen to me for looking for basketball. He should have been looking fastball. But great pitcher, fastball.
Great pitch.
And freezes him.
That's going to bring up Rosario.
The epitome of pitching backwards, and what that means is on fastball counts, you throw breaking balls. On breaking ball counts, you throw fastballs. That sequence was a perfect example of that.
When a guy is so confident doing that, what does that do effect-wise to a hitter?
Well, you can't just attack like a predator. You have to hit.
Yep, I asked Tina, I said, hey, I want a new contract. Tina said, hey.
Did you have to slap my butt?
It's like, I have no idea what that has to do with contract, but okay.
94, it looks like a dart right by him. To an excellent, supreme fastball hitter.
Steve, he was surprised.
Big second out, and now he quickly gets ahead of Eddie Rosario, 0-2.
He was shocked by the whole thing.
That pickle brings so much joy to so many people.
That's what he says about Tina.
Third game back, came off the IL Monday, had the corrective laser eye surgery. Cleaned up his vision.
No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs in the inning.
And if you're the Braves, everything seems perfect, but there's room for improvement. You can get a little healthier. Osuna 96. So the Braves are very good, but when you talk to that group, they're just getting started.
Okay, Jesse.
To continue this run they're on.
All right, Rosario's going to step back in.
Injured guys returning soon. Same with the Cardinals.
0-2 pitch. Ground ball ripped to first. Bobbles it. Got to tag the runner. Got him on the tag. That'll end the first. Atlanta doesn't get in the second. Atlanta doesn't get a run. Great work there. Bottom of the second, no score. Check out some of these great YouTube channels that support us. And I will be right back here in just a moment.
Hey y'all, it's Dad Builds, inviting you to come over and hang out with us on Saturday nights at 9:30 for the weekend special report. We hang out with Disney YouTube friends and talk Disney topics and general craziness in the community. Always a good time, and we invite you to come over and share in the laughs and smiles. Hope to see you there.
Hi everyone, this is Jeff from Diz Our Dream. I just wanted to give you a quick programming update. We go live from the parks Thursday evenings at 5 p.m. Eastern with a show we call Dreaming with Our Pals. We usually have some friends with us, and it's usually a lot of fun. We also go live Saturday and Sunday morning from either a park or a resort, where we will show you around and have some fun and just giggle a little bit. So come join in and have some fun.
Hey everyone, this is Tina from T. Marie's Plays on YouTube. On my channel, you'll find a variety of things from Disney to Harry Potter, crafting, and more. I do live streams every Wednesday at 5 p.m. Eastern Time, and I love when people pop into the chat because I built my channel on community and I love making friends. So if you want to come hang out and have fun, come to my place. It's also yours. See you there.
Austin Matthews, he scores! Number 50 on the year! Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Samwell B12 experience. I hope you'll come on over for our version of play-by-play as we call games right through to the end of the NHL season and all the way until the Stanley Cup is presented. Join us for amazing chat, mini games, a virtual wave or two, and we might just get you dancing along. Come join the experience. I'm your host, Sam, and we'll see you real soon.
All right, check out all of those great YouTubers. All the links are directly in the chat. Top of the third here. Nizer, Edmund, Carlson, 9-1-2 in the order right here.
Speaking of All-Stars, and the odds-on favorite, at least at this point, for National League MVP, Paul Goldschmidt, did he come up funny here at all? Let's see.
Yeah, just favoring his left shoulder a little bit.
John Messina, welcome in.
Go over there, see the trainer. How you doing, big guy? I'm feeling pretty good. It's okay. It's hot. It's good. Better hot than cold. I'm good. Yeah, actually, a nice cold.
All right, first pitch coming in to the right-handers, a ball outside.
We're just taunting Buster.
We have a great community, Ryan. Great community here.
Third inning on the way here in
1-0 pitch. Ball inside, 2-0. That's the best part about doing this is the people.
St. Louis still without Yadier Molina, who's been on the IL since mid-June with a knee inflammation.
Fried looks in, kicks and deals. Fouls that one off, 2-1.
Guys, don't you think that Paul Goldschmidt's one of those guys when he has a situation like that where he just not even going to engage the trainer? I mean, he just plays every single day.
Exactly.
Alex, you were one of those guys.
No doubt. And when the trainer comes to you, you just give him a bad look, they turn around and go the other way. There's a little smile. Love to see that. You know, Buster, he reminds me of the NBA version of Tim Duncan. The perfect basketball player. Popovich loved him.
Strike on the corner, 2-2.
He does everything well. He runs the bases well. He picks up the right wood. He plays gold glove defense. He's a role model for all these young players.
Man, the Orioles are looking good tonight. I'm watching them on this other screen. They're winning 2-0, only giving up one hit, going to the bottom of the third over there. I love it.
36 years old on Saturday. 2-2 to
Kisner. I always want to call him Nizer. Kisner.
Me and Buster, we left really impressed, really smart, had a great approach about the game. Feels like he has a good feel of the heartbeat of his team. Good communicator, and I'm excited.
44 and 39.
2-2 pitch. Here it comes from Fried.
2-2 to Kisner.
Fouls that one straight back. Count remains the same.
First-year manager. Of course, that is the objective, to reach the postseason. Be in some company in terms of age and a trip to the playoffs.
I never bet against the St. Louis Cardinals. They have a way of figuring it out, especially in the second half of the season.
Check swing. Did he go? No, he didn't. Full. 3-2.
Players with the young stars that are coming up. Again, like the Braves, they know how to draft, they know how to develop, they know how to trade. And if you're a young player, you have Wino, you have Molina, you have Goldie, you have Arenado. You're surrounded by MBAs and PhDs all around you. What a way to
Fly ball, center field.
Kisner lifts the 3-2.
Tracking it over. That's going to be an out.
Michael Harris there. And there is one away. We go to the studio and Nicole.
Very much. You guys are part of the debut here of Ryan Bayo, the touted prospect for the Red Sox, taking on the Rays. Didn't get off to a great start. That's Wander Franco doing what he's been doing for the last 9 games. Hitting. He's settling in, but it is 1-0 Rays over the Red Sox. Mike?
Going up against Corey.
All right, one out in the inning. We got the top of the order coming back up. Edmund, your second baseman. Right-hander jumps on in there. He's 0 for 1 tonight.
Back to the top for Tommy Edmund. Rounded to third, and he goes first pitch.
Fly ball, first pitch swinging. It's going to fall in. Base hit. Behind the first baseman. He hit it into a Bermuda Triangle there. Nothing he could do.
St. Louis on 3.
Inside out hitting here, fighting off a fastball in. Good things happen when you stay inside the baseball. You stay inside the baseball, you get some of those. If you roll over, usually ground ball to third, ground ball to short. Now here comes the switch hitter, the 1986 Cardinals.
All right, Dylan Carlson up. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout.
Whitey Herzog never had to pinch hit. And he had the big Jack Clark in the middle.
About a half dozen. Ollie Marmol's got 2 at the top of tonight's lineup. Edmund and now Carlson.
Free goes over to first. He's back easily.
One of the best in baseball.
I love the construction of a team that has 6 switch hitters. They can all defend. They can all run. They play the game the right way. Fun baseball.
Strike in there with a curve.
About the way the Cards run
0-1.
And how it is taught, and then how it is emphasized as well by the leaders on this Cardinals team.
It's the Cardinal way, and it's something they've taken seriously for over a century, right? They go back in history as being one of the best base running teams in baseball. They also have
Another one strike right there.
Gold gloves in their history. 5 last year. So when you think about the Cardinals, it's synonymous with great baseball, good defense, good base running, do all the little things. And these 2 guys at the top of the order are great examples of that.
Oh, 2.
0-2 on the way to Carlson.
Ball down in the dirt. Nice block. Holds the runner at first. Nice job. This lady behind home plate, I don't think she's seen the game yet. She hasn't stopped talking to the neighbor next to her. Hey, Eric, welcome in. One, 2 again. Popped up foul. Out of play.
Talk about the switch hitters. Edmund and Carlson both better as right-hand hitters against lefties. They're stacked top of the order. With Edmund at first, 1 out in the third, no score.
Here's the 1-2. Struck him out. Strike 3. Went down to 1 knee. That lady hadn't shut up. She hasn't watched the game the whole night.
2 down on the second strikeout of Carlson. That brings up Paul Goldschmidt, who has a lot of...
All right, Goldschmidt coming up with 2 outs in the inning.
They're 1 shy of 300, already with 1,000 runs. 143 stolen bases. 1 swing away from the big 300.
He doubled his first time to right center.
Throw to first. He's back easily.
104 miles an hour.
Jeff is out and about, huh?
That second pitch fastball. It'll be interesting how Fried attacks him this time. I think he'll come in cutters in, change-ups away, and no fastballs away. So if you're a hitter, you can almost eliminate that pitch. Fastball in, change-up away. That's what I'm looking for.
Eliminate the fastball away.
Correct.
Fried's first.
Next pitch is a strike.
Part of the plate, 98 away from Fried.
And that's a perfect pitch. 98 on the black.
Guy sits 94, 95.
It happens. People like to yell. Fouls that one off. 0-2.
Yeah, 97, right? So very often you see a pitcher hang around 94, 95, and here comes the best hitter, the potential MVP in Goldie, and he goes, okay, mano a mano, my best against yours.
And now what? Soft stuff away?
No, I think he just keeps going with the heater.
0-2 pitch coming to Goldie.
Elevated. Fastball 97, 98.
On an 0-2.
Outside, 1 and 2.
Right there at 98.
Now he's coming with a secondary pitch. Either he's going to come with a changeup or maybe a little slider, about 89, 90. Cutting in.
So we've seen the slider up to 91 this inning from Max Fried. One, two to Goldschmidt.
Struck him out. Curveball right there. Wow. That was something. Punches out 2 this inning. We're going to the bottom of the third, everybody. No score in the game. No score. We'll be right back.
A monster was attacking, but the team remained calm. Because with Miro, they could problem solve together and find the answer that was right under their nose. Or his nose.
He's a top prospect for you, though, Anthony, I believe. I saw he was struggling in the first.
Real luxury, real connection. Discover intuitive technology at the Lexus Golden Opportunity Sales Event.
These are the Titans.
A lot of those rookies will struggle when they first come up.
Men's grooming tools for every need. Solo titanium for beard and body. Trim, shave.
It's all right. He's got a ton of talent. He'll be fine in time.
For ears, nose, brow.
And Tampa Bay's been hitting the ball.
Extends for hard-to-reach areas. Retracts for touch-up trimming between haircuts. The Titanium series from Microtouch. Built for men and available at fine retailers everywhere. Give us the dirty.
Take a look at that fourth video if you haven't seen it yet. It's the Voices of Liberty singing some patriotic songs. It's pretty cool. Give us a watch. We're trying to get up to 100 views on it. I'd appreciate it.
Monday, July 18th on ESPN.
Back in Atlanta, still scoreless, talking with Braves manager Brian Sittker. What do you think winning the World Series did for Max Fried?
Probably should have gave him a lot of confidence. Just everything that he went through last year in the postseason, the big games that he played, the fact that he about got his ankle broken in Game 6 and came back and was really, really good, and he's a world champion.
Less than 2 weeks until the All-Star game. How much have you been digging into that in terms of rounding out your roster?
Yeah, not at all. I mean, honestly, I got my hands full with this right here. So I'm sure in the next week or so, after they announce the team, I'll do a little bit.
Thanks, Ned. Thank you. Back to you.
All right. First pitch comes in. That's a strike.
Yeah, talking about what the postseason did for Max Fried. He told our
Arcia, Harris, and Acuna coming up. Ground ball up the middle. Over. Shortstop's got it. Throw to first. One away.
Out there. Boy, did he. As Orlando Arcia grounds out to Edmundo Sosa for the first out at the bottom of the third.
Very seldom you see a young pitcher get hit hard early in the World Series or in any series and then make an adjustment in Game 6. Buster, we were talking a little bit about sometimes you can get overwhelmed with data and analytics and you forget exactly what you're good at.
No, that's exactly right. We've seen so many examples of that in the postseason. That's what impressed me, Alex. To see Max, they're so focused in that second time.
First pitch comes in. That's a ball. Just tight.
The Braves catcher, he mentioned that it really felt like they paid too close attention to scouting reports. And in that second start of the World Series, Max focused on what he felt like he does well.
Swinging on the second pitch. 1-1.
Always tell me, hey, forget about what he has. Go out there and compete. Choke up, get your shoulder in there, and hit it hard somewhere, right? And that's exactly what they did. They forgot about the numbers and just went out and did what they did best, and it was a beauty.
Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 1-2.
Miles Michaelis this year, who's been excellent so far. He's generated 5 groundouts. He's got 1 away here in the last of the third inning. His 1-2 to Michael Harris is rolled foul, first base side. Harris, the 21-year-old, he is the youngest player in the big leagues this year.
1-2, grounded foul. Eric Weiss, welcome in.
Around this young man, and when you talk to the players and the people around the Brave, they marvel at his attitude, his work ethic, his coachability. And when you start mentioning names like Andrew Jones near your name, that is a great compliment, especially around here in Atlanta.
He strikes out here.
Strikes out right there. 2 down, blew it right by him.
His second punch out, there's 2 gone.
And that's a perfect example of Michaelis luring you to sleep a little bit with the secondary stuff. Ozuna with the strikeout, and now Harris again with the strikeout. Good fastball here. And both those strikeouts, you can see hitters are looking soft, and the fastball is right by you.
So the first time through for Miles Michaelis, excellent. No hits against him, just the 1-4 pitch walk issued to Travis d'Arnaud back in the second. Now back to the top for Ronald Acuna Jr. Grounded out his first time.
So I was in the batting cage earlier today talking to some of the players. I'm not going to mention the player, but I said,
Hey, Cricket, welcome in.
So special. He said one word. Confidence.
Ground ball hit to short, backhanded, on the run, over to first on a bounce. Goldschmidt cleans it up. Gets Acuna out on that one. That's going to end the third. We're going to the fourth. That was quick.
You know, there's something so relaxing about a backyard filled with Cambridge baby stones. Don't you think, boys? First time in my life, everyone agrees with me. Actually, second, because everyone agrees that Cambridge pavers keep their rich colors and stay beautiful for years to come, thanks to our unique Armortech process. What a life.
Celebrate huge summer appliance savings at the Bray & Scar July 4th sale. Get a doorbuster deal on this 27.7 cubic foot GE Energy Star French door refrigerator. Limited quantities, just $19.99. Save $1,300 and save on this GE profile dishwasher with stainless steel interior. Our best-selling dishwasher, just $9.99 plus free basic installation and the absolute lowest prices with our best price guarantee. Shop local at Bray & Scar, where it doesn't cost more to get more.
Bill Swift here. People everywhere tell me how much they love the Flex Seal family of products. Nothing compares to the strength of original Flex Seal. Flex Seal Liquid, Flex Shot, Flex Tape, Flex Glue, and Flex Paste. Now you can coat, seal, and repair. And now your favorite Flex Seal products are giant size. Imagine everything you could do with the Flex Seal family of products. Available at these fine retailers.
This is a place for believers.
With the first and 25th to 13th.
The ones who never stop dreaming.
Aaron Judge.
Who never stop looking up. And when they hit the stage in Los Angeles,
Carlos Correa.
they'll know one thing. They've made it. The 2022 MLB Draft, July 17th on MLB Network and ESPN.
Back here in Atlanta, Cardinals manager Oliver Marmol. We saw the exchange with the home plate umpire when Travis d'Arnaud was stepping out. Question of time or not, what'd you tell him?
At the end of the day, Miles works fast. They're trying to disrupt that rhythm. We talked about pace of play, get behind the play, and just call the game.
What do you see to Miles tonight?
Miles is doing a good job. He's mixing as usual. 6 out of the 9 outs on the ground, 2 punch outs. Nice one.
All right, top of the fourth, everybody.
What's expected?
All right, thanks. Back to you.
Arenado, Yepez, and Pujols coming up for the Cards.
Shows the out breakdown as well for Miles Michaelis, who's been excellent so far in these
First pitch, that's a ball. 1-0.
Speaks very fast. We like it. Both pitchers averaging about 13 pitches per innings. Nice and crisp. And a beautiful night for baseball.
Seriously. You knew it. A half dozen ground outs. Just one
Popped up.
ball out of the infield.
First baseman's going to call it.
Pops to Matt Olson.
Olson takes it. That's an out.
Cardinals batting here at the top of the fourth with no score. brings up Juan Yepes, who flew to left his first time.
Cricket, if you get a chance, check out that that video I put up today, the 4th of July Voices of Liberty. They really blew the doors off the thing. It's incredible. Casey did a great job recording it. Juan Yepes, 0 for 1 today for the left fielder.
We watch you back.
Exactly. He was very impressed. Also talked about how impressed he was with his approach. And he said, hey, this guy moves pretty well. He runs pretty well for a big guy.
24-year-old from Venezuela. 6'1", 200 pounds.
Line drive right at the second baseman.
And there's 2 away.
2 away.
Let's go to the studio in Nicole.
Is anyone having a better, let's give it a month and a couple days than Kyle Schwarber? 15 homers since June 1st. 2 last night. Here's another. Nats and Phillies now tied at 1 in Philadelphia. It's the bottom of the 4th.
Phillies 7 games behind the Mets with Aaron Nola on the mound and Kyle Schwarber having another summer like he did last year.
All right, Pujols coming up. 1 out.
Good job by Rob Thompson, my former bench coach in the 2009
Yes, David.
Yankees team.
Don't forget, you're in tomorrow night.
Happy for Rob Thompson. Spent 27 years with the Yankees. George Steinbrenner used to call him the
Good to see you, buddy.
He treated him like a son, and he did every job from very small
Very, very soon, yes.
to all the way in the big leagues. And the Phillies, they're not going away.
It's everything will be on the screen. It's easy. There's nothing major to dig up. Pujols doubles down the line, it looks like. Pujols going to run around and take 2. Pujols with a single and a double.
This guy can flat out hit. Another secondary pitch. Whips it down the line. That's the easy part. Now here comes the hard part. Come on, Albert. Go, 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 go. Oh, baby. 42 years young.
All right, runner on second with 2 down.
5th all-time in double.
Sosa up there takes a strike.
The 2nd time.
Oh, man, it's raining outside?
You know, I'm so happy for Albert. What a great, great guy. Done so much for the community in St. Louis, back home in Dominican Republic. To see him back in the red uniform, right where he belongs, going straight to Cooperstown. Wow, what a career.
Sosa, check swing. He went. That's a strike.
By the way, as a Muhammad Ali Sports Humanitarian Award finalist, and the winner of that will be announced at the ESPYs. And boy, Pujols in a number of different areas has done so much good with his platform.
And he'll be a Cardinal for the rest of his life. I can see him coming back to spring training for many.
Ground ball tapped to first. Up clean is Olsen. That'll end the inning.
After all of that,
We're going to the bottom of the 4th.
9 pitches, that's all for Max Fried against
If you'd like to run a commercial for your YouTube channel on ours, reach out to us. We have a couple spots available. Would love to have you be a part of it. We'll be right back.
Hello, everyone. It's Chris with Disney Dynamics. We bring you tons of Disney content with a little bit of humor. My mom thinks I'm funny anyways. 4K unboxings of Disney merch and promo codes to save you money. We bring you live to Disney parks, and then after the sun goes down, we head to Disney After Dark, where we mix Disney-inspired drinks and have slightly inappropriate conversations with our Disney friends. If that sounds good to you, you're just the right amount of weird to fit right in. That's Disney Dynamics, spelt with a K for some reason.
We are the Florida Park Explorers.
We explore the parks 5 to 6 days a week with great live streams and vlogs. We cover everything from rides and food to magic and fun and fireworks. So come join us on our adventures as we take you through
the Disney parks and more.
And check out our all-new channel, the FPE Network. And thanks for watching.
Well, hello, fellow Disney freaks. This is Disney Connections, and I'm Rob.
And I'm Melanie.
And we are here to invite you to come by our channel over at Disney Connections on YouTube.
where we do unboxings, box swaps, lives from the park, and sometimes we have guest speakers.
We also want to invite you to come over to www.mainstreettreat.com to pick up your favorite Disney treats.
Right from the park, shipped to you. Hope to see you soon.
Join us Thursday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, as Inside the Huddle returns to the channel. Every Thursday night, we sit down and discuss news, rumors, trades, hirings, firings, the draft. It's all about the NFL. Join Dole Whip Dad, Myers and the Mouse, two YouTube creators that have a definitive take on what is happening in the NFL. Thursday nights, 8 p.m. I'm actually working on a brand new opening for the football show. Hopefully going to have that in a couple weeks. Got Dad Builds working on the project with me to get me all kind of great new stuff for the opening. You'll see Dave in there. Dave will be featured on Thursdays throughout the football season, ranting and raving and picking winners on our Thursday night football show. First pitch comes into Swanson. That's a curve for a ball. Fly ball, right field, tracking it. Yepez back there at the track. Makes the catch. One away.
He gave up one run in his last start. It was a homer to Shohei Ohtani. Leadoff batter tonight for the Royals. Whit Merrifield gone. But the Astros won Javier's last start. We'll see what happens tonight against the Royals. The game just underway. It's 1-0.
All right, it's going to bring up Matt Olson. He's 0 for 1 tonight.
Against Kansas City. So Swanson retired.
Check swing. Didn't go. Ball 1.
First time didn't go there. Getting his second look at Michaelis.
Spending time today.
He sees it through beer goggles, though.
Braves manager.
1-1.
So much of Bobby Cox in him. There's just a good feeling. You just want to hang around.
And Dave's got small hands. That's part of the problem.
Just hanging out with a good friend.
Ground ball over to third. Tough play for Arenado. Goldschmidt towed the bag on a dive. Oh, my God. What a play. Arenado on the run down the third base line. Throws it a little wide. Goldschmidt tows the bag with a dive and gets him out. Olsen can't believe it. I'd like to see that one again.
Olsen running and just use that bazooka from one Gold Glover to another here. Oh, what a play.
Wow.
Oh, man. I mean, great shot there by our truck. 13 Gold Gloves.
First pitch coming in to the next hitter. That's Riley. It's a ball down low. What a play. That was flat out awesome!
Helping out his third baseman.
So talking about Arenado, his Major League Scouting report, great play there by Goldie. It read about Arenado,
2 outs here in the inning.
Third baseman, adequate defender, average feet, should be okay in the big leagues. Well, 9 clubs later, 4 platinum clubs later, and Brooks Robinson, who's considered the greatest defensive third baseman, recently said Arenado is the best third baseman I've ever seen.
Austin Riley, first hit of the game for Atlanta, finally breaks the cherry there. 2 out base knock. Hey, Casey. Casey's Corner of the World, everybody.
Want more stats? Just ask Siri.
He's our executive producer, or one of them.
And we often hear, Mike, about strong up the middle, but how about strong in the edges? And that's what the Cardinals are. But look at the Gold Gloves here. Brooks Robinson, 16. Schmitty with 10. Arenado, 9. And really just getting started.
You had that awesome conversation at Coors Field with him a few years ago, and he told you during that.
All right, it's going to bring up the unknown. Fouls that one off for a strike. Runner on first, one strike.
He makes it with tremendous accuracy, and he's got an unbelievable arm. And that's a perfect example. He did not need to do that there, but sometimes you're favoring, you go to. But right there, you can take an extra step, set your feet, and throw a rocket right to Goldie.
And if you haven't seen that, by the way, I encourage you to check.
Swing and a miss, strike 2.
13 minutes of you guys just talking about the finest details of defense at that position, and it's fantastic.
Well, hello, Delicious.
It was Sunday Night Baseball, and we did it, and we had a great time doing it, but it's nice when you get to compare notes with someone who's done it at an even higher level than you've done it.
Fly ball, center field, going to be tracked.
Travis Darno vaults this one to center.
There's your third out of the inning. End of 4. No score here in Atlanta, everybody. Going to the 5th.
Michaelis, but that's it. Arenado and Goldschmidt for the Cards.
Donovan, Kisner, Edmund coming up. Donovan, Kisner, and Edmund. If you're brand new, hit that subscribe tonight. A lot of baseball to come on this channel. If you got an extra minute, click on that link I just dropped in the chat. Check it out. We'd appreciate it.
When gas prices go up, everyone gets a little fiscally creative. Carpooling's a classic. Okay, at some point the tube is empty. Ooh, saving on gas and the gym?
Cloud9 giveaways. Welcome in.
Who puts the tall guy in the middle? It's hard. All right, Dingo. Before you get too creative, make saving simple with a Walmart Plus membership.
We got a ton of baseball to come over the next couple days. Got a game every day. Tomorrow afternoon, we'll be doing afternoon baseball with Houston. Houston and Kansas City in the afternoon. We are at a commercial break, everybody. Waiting on the top of the 5th to start.
Here's 3 words you might not expect to hear together. Atkins, nacho, chips. Everything we want in a crunchy, cheesy chip.
I really don't need Rob Lowe selling me Atkins chips.
All without a ton of net carbs. Seriously, nothing short of a miracle.
Guys, maybe I'm the jinx. Astros and Royals in Houston. I said how good Christian Javier has been for the Astros.
Good Lord. Royals just hit another home run.
Now it's Hunter Dozier. The 2-run homer. It's 3-0, top of the 1st in Houston.
So that's where, Nicole, they got.
All right, here we are back in Atlanta.
If you're an Astros fan, it's at RB_FRS. I guess so, right? That's all we could do. We go to the 5th inning here in Atlanta alongside Alex Rodriguez and Buster Olney, Mike Monaco with you. Our entire ESPN crew behind the scenes. It has been as.
All right, your left fielder Donovan coming up. He's 0 for 1.
Max Fried and Miles Michaelis. As Fried goes back to work against 8-9-1.
Outside for a ball, 1-0.
Flew to left his first down.
Fried getting up there to work quick. Kisner on deck. Ground ball hit to second, up easy. Over to first, 4-3 on your scorecard, 1 away.
Monday, July 18th, coverage of this season's Home Run Derby U.
July 19th, Tuesday, we'll be doing the All-Star game right here.
And ESPN2 from Dodger Stadium in LA. And Tuesday, July 19th, the 92nd All-Star game on Fox at 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific. Derby on the 18th, and the All-Star game on the 19th.
Hey, Mike, isn't it crazy how you see a lot of these front offices, analytics departments say that average and bat and RBIs really don't matter that much. Yet great hitters like our
All right, Kisner takes a strike on the curveball. 0-1.
Don't tell those two guys that those stats don't matter.
Yeah, guys, you saw the Home Run Derby promotion. Alex, I got to ask you about who you want there, because I know this. You got to have Pete Alonso. You got to have Shohei Ohtani. I think you got to have Ronald Acuna Jr., who we saw the year that he participated.
Ball inside, 1-1.
All over the ballpark.
Yeah, I'd love to see maybe Stanton.
In his hometown, right?
That'd be awesome, yes.
Thank you, Ryan. Appreciate you watching.
How about you, Mike?
They did a real good job.
Let me guess, the Red Sox. Mike's from Massachusetts, went to Notre Dame.
Ball inside, 2-1.
1,000%. You should see how far we're sitting apart.
Yep, you're looking at it. I broadcasted baseball.
We had a lot of things working against us, but so far.
And watched a parade. That was the only other thing. But I'm good.
It's on Instagram already.
Check swing, 2-2. Wow.
It's 2-2 on Andrew Kisner. Jordan Alvarez would be a ton of fun.
Oh, yeah.
Kyle Schwarber.
Yeah.
Kyle Schwarber. Because if someone's going to beat Pete Alonso, it's going to be someone with experience. Someone who has lowered their heart rate the way Pete has and getting used to that event and coming up with a plan.
I tell you, just because you're home, it'd be great to see Mike Trout.
Fouled back.
That's fouled back. 2-2 remains.
But in all seriousness, talking Red Sox, Rafael
Cool, Ryan.
is a boatload of fun in just about everything he does production-wise, and then also all his mannerisms as well.
Mike, you couldn't wait. It took you to the top of the 5th inning to get a Red Sox, and it was just a matter of time. I love it. Got your friends texting you, hey, get some Red Sox in there. Everybody's got some Yankee mention.
Yeah, balance it out.
Curveball. Ooh, just missed. 3-2.
And look, the Cardinals, the Braves, the Red Sox, they're all the same. They're all winners. And one thing I'll tell you about Alex Cora, he's one of the finest managers in the game of Hurricane Mike. He is going to have that team ready to go, and they're not going anywhere. And you know,
Fly ball, right field. Acuna back at the track. Carries him into the wall, and he makes the catch. Hey, Paul. Welcome in, buddy. 2 outs.
Max Fried here in the top of the 5th.
There's another thing that Michael Harris has done so well for this team. I remember when Dale Murphy was moved from center field. You weren't born yet, Mike. They moved him to right field, and that became his position of comfort. I love to see a superstar player in one position, in one batting order. That's exactly what Harris has been able to do.
Tommy Edmond coming up.
And it's also less in the
2 outs in the inning here in the 5th.
in center as well. That's something that Brian Snicker thought a lot
First
about.
pitch, strike on the corner.
So, again, the impact that Harris has made has affected corner outfield spots as well.
I can tell you from a player's perspective, consistency, predictability in the lineup equals better numbers, equals comfort. And that's one thing I love about this Braves team. They're as consistent as any team.
1 ball, 1 strike. Fried getting ready to roll.
Every day. Rosario with a much-needed left-handed bat.
Strike there, 1-2.
That was one of the reasons they're happy to get him back in there. He has been penciled in again in left field. Liking Harris and Acuna. 2 outs for Tommy Edmond. Who singled his last time.
Thank you, Cricket. I thought, yeah, it's pretty cool, isn't it?
Ball with 2 strikes against Fried.
It's a really good video.
Mike, speaking of Notre Dame, what was
Casey did another great job. Good location.
Film, television, and theater.
What?
It's basically the closest thing they had to like mass communications.
Okay.
They didn't have a journalism major.
Okay.
It was the minor. I wasn't much of a film guy or a theater guy. So we turned to TV.
I love it. When I saw your resume, I thought you would probably go like Fordham, like Rucco and Michael Kay and
Ground ball foul. 1-2 remains.
Notre Dame. I said
Or Syracuse.
Or Syracuse. There you go. Yeah. Who were some of the guys that you came up admiring in the broadcast booth? Oh man,
It is such a long list. And what I will say about this industry, how many people are so willing to help, pay it forward to the next generation? We've got our great crew here behind the scenes as well. But yeah, I mean, the list goes on at all different networks. And what a cool meeting where you can just learn.
Line drive to right. Acuna, he's got it. That'll end the top of the 5th. We're going to the bottom of 5. No score. Nobody putting up a number yet. Ozuna, Rosario, and Arcia due up for the Braves.
Some assembly required? Come to Ace, because Ace now offers free assembly and delivery. So get a Traeger wood pellet grill, a Weber gas grill, or a Big Green Egg charcoal grill. You won't find these premium brands and service in a warehouse store, only at your neighborhood Ace. Around the block, what you need in stock, with people who know their grills. Right now, get free assembly and delivery on your new grill. Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
To get more hits out here, start training in here. Introducing Win Reality. Game speed pitches anywhere, anytime. Hands in sync with eyes. Confidence in sync with your progress. Be ready for real. Win Reality.
This is Bandit. He founded Underdog Fantasy so that humans who really love sports can play with their friends and win some big prizes. Tell your human to go to UnderdogFantasy.com today.
Here it comes, boys. The rivalry on Sunday Night Baseball.
It's the little Yankees with the Texans job. This rivalry so exciting. Looks like a religion.
Unfold the possibilities of Makita's cordless outdoor power equipment. Experience instant power without the hassles of gas. This self-propelled lawnmower cuts non-stop for up to half an acre. One system, endless possibilities.
Everybody sees the success. Nobody's mind really goes to what it took to be successful. As an athlete and as a coach, I work out every single day. I wear UFOs because it provides recovery, and once you try them, you'll never wear another slide a day in your life. They are seriously life-changing footwear.
We welcome you back to Atlanta at Truist Park, where we are halfway through. And
All right, bottom of the fifth coming up.
Cardinals and the Braves in the third game of this four-game series.
First pitch
Reed and Miles Michaelis have both been
to Ozuna is outside, ball one.
having yielded just
He's 0 for 1 tonight for the DH.
Now he faces 6, 7, and 8, starting with
He crushed that one. See you later, baseball.
This ball is crushed. Going, 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 going.
It is long gone. Are you kidding me?
There's a drive. Way back. It might be. It could be. And
Man, ain't the beer cold? He just lost one out there to left field. 1-0 Atlanta. Hey, what's up, Monarch? Welcome in, Garrett. That was dead center. That breaking ball didn't break, and he lost it.
Explode. Very loose before the game. Saw him in the cage, taking some hacks, and he just felt like very free and very happy.
Hanging in there, Garrett. Was a little bit sick for a little bit, but doing pretty good now. Good to see you, buddy. You guys have had some great streams from Disneyland. Been awesome to see your growth. Success you and Michelle are having.
I mean, there's a few things this team is not lacking. His confidence and fun.
Oh, no! That one's gone! Rosario just hit a blast. Oh, my Lord. He absolutely stung that. No. Wow, back-to-back jack, everybody. Good Lord. Exit velocity, 101, 407 feet away. Wow.
A much-needed left-handed bat for the Braves. And then the fun and the excitement after the Cape.
And some admiration from Eddie Rosario with his first big fly of the season. He comes here.
All right. Nobody out, and he need 2 runs in. Let's bring up Arcia.
And we talked about the confidence and the swagger. You know, when we were around the team this afternoon, Mike, look, there we go, a little fun, a little fun. These guys have a lot of fun. It felt more like a college atmosphere, like college guys having fun, a brotherhood. And I got to tell you, this coach's
All right, 2-0 pitch. That's a shot. Out to left field. That's going to be tracked at the wall. Donovan runs it down. That was a line drive. That's 3 hard balls hit in a row. Harris coming up now, your 9th hitter in the lineup.
Washington almost 50 years in the game. And what's great about analytics, you also have the human element of the guys that have been through it decades over and over again. This game will bring you to your knees. And sometimes you're crying for help. And when you can look at all this experience that the Braves have collected, it is such a competitive advantage to develop these young players like Acuna, like Albies.
Harris swings and fouls the first one off, 0-1.
So impressive. Every single one of these guys, even though we didn't hit on the field, they'll be out early with Washington on their knees, catching ground balls, doing their drills. He said, as a matter of fact, Alex and Mike, here's what they did. A few years ago, in game 160,
Mikolas deals. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
That's when I knew we had a very special bunch.
And you talked about having fun while you're playing as well. And you were saying this to Ali Marmol, that's something maybe you wish you did a little more of, and that later on in your career, you came back free.
Oh, there's no question.
Ball outside, 1-2.
Attention that players put in. I was one of those players. Buster knows. He covered me for about 25 years. But pre my suspension, Mike, I was so serious. I was so uptight, so robotic. I thought that winning had to do with contracts and home runs. And once I served my suspension,
Ground ball back to the pitcher. Soft toss to first. That's it out.
I introduced levity into my life.
2 down.
I started not taking myself so seriously. All of a sudden, the New York writers weren't as tough on me because I was tougher on myself. And if I was to give my 21-year-old self some advice, it would be, hey, take a chill pill, relax, breathe, and you're good enough.
So the Braves enjoying this bottom of the 5th for sure.
All right, here comes Acuna, 3rd at bat of the night.
And then Rosario.
Acuna's 0 for 2 tonight. Hey, William, welcome in.
From Michael Harris.
Alex, you with the chill pill, you might have been Ronald Acuna Jr. Seriously, in terms of the personality, because he looks like he just has fun.
Oh man, you know, Buster. So I asked the player what makes Acuna. I never finished that story. What makes Acuna so special? He said confidence, and I said, well, give me an example. He said
Acuna takes a strike.
Pedro Martinez, they can come out of retirement. If they're facing Acuna, he goes, you know what? I'm taking them deep. Poppy, maybe 2, maybe 3 times. And Buster, for a young player.
Too early for me to determine that, Garrett. I don't make any of those calls till after the All-Star break and I see what trades are made. Because that can change everything.
The total package and has that confidence like another Venezuelan, Miguel Cabrera.
He's getting his 3rd look at Michaelis.
Ball upstairs. You know there's going to be a bunch of trades this year again. Always is.
Still just 24 years old. Doesn't turn 25 until December. 1-2 pitch.
Acuna fouls that off. I mean, if you had to look at it right now, you'd have to say Dodgers and Yankees, but I think it's too early.
Here's a perfect example of a guy who's 24 but has the maturity of 34. He's looking breaking ball here. Breaking ball. Oh, emergency. Let me buy myself another pitch. That's the difference between a guy that's not human.
Ball down low, 2-2.
So in the pitch before, he told you he's looking for that pitch. He's so quick, he can foul it off. Then he throws a great slider, and he doesn't even budge.
Just spits on a 90-mile-an-hour 2-strike slider down there.
Exactly.
Curveball fouls that one off, 2-2. I'm curious to see who's going to make what moves coming up here.
You kept coming back to the patience.
Yeah, I thought about that the other night myself, but we'll wait and see. See if it ends up being that way, right? All right, Mikolas up, top of the pitch, throws. Fastball outside, gets him to swing and miss. That'll end the inning. Carlson, Goldschmidt, Arenado coming up as we move to the top of the 6th inning here on the channel. We'll be right back here. Just a minute.
DirecTV stream, I can get live TV and on demand together. Baseball, Ghostbusters. Baseball, Ghostbusters. Baseball.
If you haven't checked out the video from today, everybody, I'm dropping that link in the chat again. That video from the American Pavilion with the singers is incredible. Check that out. Unbelievable video. They were really good.
Almond Beach starts here. It's our almond tree center, Blue Diamond Orchard in California. My parents' job is to look after them.
Yeah, I would expect that, Garrett.
Try new Almond Breeze Extra Creamy. Creamy is the almond milk.
So with Geico, we can easily bundle home and car insurance and save even more.
Yeah, home, car, motorcycle, all bundled together. Try that breakfast burrito.
So can I get chorizo?
Yeah, metaphorically, yeah.
Carnita.
Just chicken. Just give me a bunch of chicken.
Ooh, bacon.
Oh wait, there isn't too much hot sauce, is there? I have a sensitive palate.
I actually like hot sauce. Can I get chips?
I like guacamole.
I don't really know what we're talking about anymore.
Burritos.
Sure.
Okay.
For bundling made easy, go to geico.com. Selling a home is expensive and stressful, so we created our smart seller system to sell your home for top dollar and save you thousands in commissions.
I was amazed at the fact that my house sold in 1 day. Ideal agents saved me in the neighborhood of $20,000 to $25,000 in commission. The process was as easy as it gets. They are the #1 way to sell your house.
Our service is free, available nationwide, and there's zero obligation. Call us today or visit idealagent.com.
The regular season is in full swing and anything can happen. Follow at MLB on Twitter, on Facebook, on Instagram, and YouTube. So don't miss a thing. 2022. Like back-to-back home runs for the Braves to start the scoring tonight. They've got a 2-0 advantage.
Top of the 6 here.
Cardinals as we go to the 6th.
Carlson, Goldschmidt, Arenado. Let's do it.
Going through the top of the St. Louis lineup for the third time. 2, 3, and 4.
Freed up there, the lefty, still working hard. Strike. 1-1.
Strike on Carlson, who has punched out his 2 times against Freed.
In big inning with the Braves, 2 home runs, a point for Freed.
Dylan Carlson, 0 for 2 tonight with 2 Ks.
It's coming off a 1, 2, 3, 5th inning. This is with the slider. Cardinals trying to get in here. They've dropped 3 in a row. They've lost 5 of their last 6 and 8 of their last 12. Trying to steady the ship here.
Ball upstairs, 2-1.
Haven't had long starts the first 2 games of this series.
Time is called 3-1 here.
Meant to lose in Cincinnati. Could see the Braves 1.5 out after this. They were 10 games out just a few weeks ago.
Fastball inside. Carlson takes a walk.
Carlson works a walk. He's on in front of Paul Goldschmidt. This is how Max Fried attacked him last time to your point.
Yeah, Mike, Goldie hit a double on the second pitch in his first at bat. Now he's thinking soft. Here comes a fastball. Here's another one. Still thinking soft. One more. And now he goes. Here comes the heater. Yacker. Gas, gas, gas. Uncle Charlie. Now the payoff pitch. Let's see what happens in this third at bat.
1 for 2 today with a double.
With the leadoff man on for the first time tonight for the Cardinals. And it's a
Fastball downstairs, swings at it. Strike 1.
So if you're free, you've shown fastballs and curveballs. Now first pitch, throw him a slider. You can expect maybe a changeup, some fastball. Now the kitchen sink. This is probably the last time he faces Goldschmidt.
comes the 0-1. Another swing and a miss.
Another swing and a miss. 89-mile-an-hour slider.
Saw the note that Goldschmidt has fastballs this year, up near 375, highest average on those pitch types in all of baseball.
Choking up a little bit. I love his approach with 2 strikes. Guy with 19 home runs, 65 ribbies, and choking up. The importance of putting the
0-2 pitch. Here comes.
0-2.
Just like that.
Line drive, center field base hit. Runners on first and second.
And the first 2 are aboard here in the 6th for St. Louis.
Fastball here with a little cut. 0-2, not trying to do too much. Got the big knob on that bat, stays behind it. Well done. The art of hitting.
That was a good piece of hitting right there.
Evergreen. Don't let anyone tell you that batting average and RBIs do not matter. They are wrong. If you're a youngster out there, put the ball in play, choke up, get hits, drive in runs, you'll always have a job.
And so now the first 2 are on for the
First pitch comes to Arenado upstairs. That's a ball.
Now it's Nolan Arenado. Flew out the center, then popped to first. His first couple of times against Freed. Has been swinging the bat well over his last 5+ games. Started Friday in Philadelphia when he hit for the cycle.
Swing and a miss upstairs. 1-1. Went up with a little pepper. He couldn't catch up.
Second swing and miss on a fastball tonight against Freed. Expect him to mix in his changeup now, second, third time around. An effective changeup will make his fastball faster and more effective.
You said it earlier, Freed throwing that changeup a whole lot more than he did last year. Fouled off.
Curveball fouled off. 1-2.
Got a little careless on Goldie, had an 0-2 fastball, base it up the middle. Now you got to focus and make a pitch right here. Do not let Arenado back in the count. Put him away right here, right now.
Max Fried, 75 pitches deep here tonight.
Freed kicks and deals.
1-2 to Arenado. Grounded hard.
Line drive to third. Touches the bag. Goes to first. Double play. 5 unassisted over to 3. Double play.
So Riley made this play look really easy, but it was far from that. A very difficult play. Backhand. Tough hop. And then a great internal clock. Steps on the bag, takes an extra step, and throws a strike.
So 2 outs now and a runner on second. Arenado smoked it right at him. Here comes Juan Yepez. He's 0 for 2 tonight.
And turned it into 2. So now 2 down. Goldschmidt at second. And Juan Yepez the batter. Takes ball 1.
Ball upstairs. 1-0.
There's a fly out to left and a line out to second in his last time. Back in the 4th inning. He's got 5 home runs his last 9 games after he had the solo shot here Monday. Lease one down the left field line in the 6th inning to trim the deficit for the Cardinals in that one.
Yeah, it was a real nice play.
He's 5th among rookies in home runs this season. Julio Rodriguez leads the way with 15. Fouled back 1-1.
1-1.
Yeah, watch this play here by Riley. Very difficult. Watch his last hop. A tricky hop. A bad hop. But watch the big fella. Stay with it. Look at all the way into that web. Now he takes his time and he becomes a quarterback. A running quarterback and a strike to Olsen.
1-1 pitch. Here it comes.
About playing defense at third as low to high, working your way up.
That's exactly what Riley did right there.
1-1 fouled straight back. 1-2.
2 outs here in the 6th.
A pitcher's best friend, a double play. Now that play right there can actually may be able to take Fried onto the 8th inning. 79 pitches. Yeah, working with Wash pregame. Guys come out every single day. It could be 100 degrees, batting practice, rain, shine. They get their work in every day. The same way Miguel Tejada used to do it with Oakland, Gold Glove. Chavez, Gold Glove. Michael Young. And what they all do, Mike, they give the Gold Glove to Mr. Washington.
Like a metronome with the work they put in. 1-2 pitch. He's bounced in.
Bounced in, gets away from the catcher. Runner advanced to third.
Advances 90 feet to third.
Big pitch here, big at bat. There's a big difference between 2-0 and 2-1. If you're the Cards, do anything in your power to cut this lead in half.
And the rookie Wadi Yepes waiting on a 2-2. Albert Pujols would be next.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Free deals.
Curveball fouled off again.
As you fatigue a little bit on a hot night, breaking ball doesn't have quite the same bite. Kind of rolls a little bit more, allows hitters to foul it off.
See what Freed goes back to now after the curve. 2-2 to Yepes. And
Fastball low and away, gets him swinging. Wow, good piece of pitching. All right, bottom of the 6th coming up, everybody. Swanson, Olsen, and Riley due up. We'll be right back in a minute.
Join me for Galaxy Spaceport and a bunch of roller coaster fun, from Disney Extra News to Disney Cafe Chat on Saturday nights, and my new show, NASCAR. So come join the Galactic's fun.
If it's time to put your logo up in lights, well, there's only one place to go. It's Precise Signs, found here on YouTube. You can see them on this video, creating the Viapre Project logo up in lights. It's time to put your logo up in lights behind you on the wall. Found on Instagram at Precise Signs for you. There's nobody better than Marlon to put your name up in lights. You want to see it on the marquee? It's time to be precise with Precise Signs.
Hi there, my name is Allie from Cinder Allie Loves Disney. On my channel, I share Disney pins, items from my collection. I do unboxings, movie reviews, Disney park vlogs, and more. We have so much fun. Be sure and stop by and say hi. Let me know you heard about me from the Pete McDivitt Show. And as always, make it a Disney day.
In a world with so many choices, only one YouTube channel stands out from them all. Sean Urban. Become part of this growing community to find all your Disney news, sports talk, discover new food and drinks, and go on epic adventures across the globe. Never miss out on a family fun stream with engaging people, in-chat games, and fantastic locations to see. Don't miss out.
You know, when you do that, you know that you're proud of something, and you also know that they're doing something right.
All right, bottom of the inning coming up here.
Nicole, you are impervious to the jinx. We power on. Hey, suit up this summer at MLBshop.com. Check out the largest selection of authentic caps, t-shirts, collectibles, and a whole lot more. Outfit the whole family with your favorite teams here at MLBshop.com. All right, to the bottom of the 6th inning here in Atlanta. Alongside Alex Rodriguez and Buster Only, Mike Monaco with you. Our entire crew behind the scenes. Michaelis back to work. 2, 3, and 4, starting with Dansby Swanson. We showed that note off the top, getting set for this ball game tonight. How good Michaelis and Wainwright have been for the Cardinals this season, but beyond that, they've had question marks in the starting rotation. And even more so the way the first couple of games of this series have gone, in particular with Dakota Hudson the other night.
Curveball, that's a strike.
So it's going to be interesting to see how things shake out the next few weeks for St. Louis and maybe what they're thinking. 2-1 is down and away. 3 balls and a strike on Swanson.
Yeah, overall, they rank 19th out of 30 teams in starters ERA. You talk with executives with other teams, they really feel like the Cardinals need to be aggressive to add a starting pitcher.
3-1 ripped into left. Gonna be tracked. That'll be an out. One away.
The first down. Buster, you said it on the podcast that among contenders, that to you, right? Cardinals and starting pitching is the most glaring need.
No doubt about it, because when you look at the rest of the Cardinals team, you know, the everyday lineup, you love it. You love the depth of the young players, how those guys are being integrated into this everyday lineup. The bullpen has a lot of great pieces, but that rotation, they need more, and they need someone who potentially, as one executive from another team told me, look, they need a guy who could start a game 1 or game 2 of a postseason series, which is why other people are wondering, will they be the club?
First pitch coming to Olsen. That's a ball.
Of the Oakland Athletics, if he's okay. You guys saw he came out of the start on Sunday. He got a cortisone shot. We'll see where he's at in a few days.
Strike. Oh, the corner. 1-1.
Interesting questions, too, about other teams who maybe have starting pitchers to deal with. Would you do that within the division with a team that you face over the course of the year like that?
Fastball just off the table. 2-1.
Of course, Luis Castillo would be perfect for what the Cardinals need, but would they trade within the division? Could the Cardinals prize someone away there? Jeff Passan also suggesting in the podcast today.
Fouls that one off. 2-2 for Olsen.
We'll look to extend Luis Castillo. This is usually the time of the year. We saw it last week, guys, with Juan Soto, when teams will go to some of these players and say, look, can we work out a deal? And if they don't, that changes the context as to whether or not they'll have a trade conversation.
You know, Buster's interesting in the day and age of tanking or rebuilding or whatever.
Fouls that one down the first base line. If you're brand new tonight, hit that subscribe. Help us out. We want you to come back at another time.
They're always retooling, and it's been that way for many, many decades. And that's one thing as a player. When you come to St. Louis, you know you're going to be competing for a championship. And when the move needs to be made, the Cardinals will make it.
Good breaking ball there from Miles Michaelis, and he strikes out Matt Olson. 4th K for Michaelis, and there's 2 out here in the 6th.
Meet Ultimate Hybrid, advanced ceramic and glass technology. The best of both worlds, but better. Only from Mothers.
2 outs here, and it brings up Austin Riley, who singled his last time and is also grounded to second. Now, the other news item, Cardinals pitching-wise, is that Steven Matz, who of course signed the 4-year, $44 million deal in the offseason, he's only made 9 starts and on the IL with a shoulder issue. He's going to make another rehab outing tomorrow in AAA on his road back.
And they have Jack Flaherty as well, but of course, with a number of these guys, you just don't know what you're going to get, guys.
Yeah, it was a couple of Sundays ago that Flaherty left his 3rd start of the season, that outing against the Cubs. Remember, he was on the shelf the first 10 weeks of the year as well. A couple of years for him now of battling injury.
Two 2-0, 2 outs in the inning.
And we were chatting with Ollie today, and Buster asked him for injury updates. He said, I think our entire team is with Memphis in AAA. They hope to be getting some good news soon on a lot of these guys. Tyler O'Neill has been playing full-length games in his rehab stint this week.
And of course, Flaherty, class teammates in high school with Max Fried at Westlake Harvard in LA.
Yeah, pretty good company. And a story that's been well documented, and guys that you sat down with, right? once upon a time out there in California.
Yeah, when they were youngsters coming up, Alex Bregman put this big group together.
All right, cool, Ryan, awesome.
Westlake Harvard, and from the
Line drive, center field, base hit. That's going to drop. He took that 3-1 shot. Going for 2. He'll slide in there safely.
Yeah, get a little cutter right here. Out over the plate. Riley, an excellent breaking ball hitter. The best on this team. And a hustle double for Riley. And the chop.
Boy, he's swinging a good bat recently as well. Last 6 games coming into tonight, he was 12 for his last 24.
All right, 2 outs here in the inning. Braves looking to attack 1 on.
Was 3 for 4, had a 2 homer. And now he has hits in 2 trips over the last 3 innings. 84 pitches for Michaelis. And Andrew Kisner strolls out to the mound.
They're going to go out and talk about it a little bit here.
This fan base has had a lot to cheer about since the start of June. Best team in baseball in that time. They've got a 2-0 lead here on the Cardinals and threatening for some more. With 2 outs and Riley in scoring position. And the batter, Travis d'Arnaud, who has walked and flown out to center against Michaelis so far. A 1.
Hey, O'Connell, what's up?
The 1-1 pitch on a line to right, tailing toward the line. Long way to go for Yepes.
Not going to do anything with that.
That's a foul ball into the first row. We talked about it from the Cardinals' perspective. The Braves, meanwhile, offensively, 2 outs, 2 strikes, especially when they've been in this hot stretch, they've done serious damage.
Yeah, nothing hurts more than these grinded long at bats, 2-out hits, 2 strikes, 2 outs. They just chip away, chip away.
And a 1-2 on a line left field.
Base hit. Going to roll down into the corner. 1 run is home. 3-0 Atlanta. Daka back doubles.
It's 3-0 here in the 6th.
And for Michaelis, is that slow breaking ball, 76 miles an hour, right over the top. That does him in. There are no waits, and explode. Another 2 out, 2 strikes. RBI double. And the chop.
That'll bring out Mike Maddox, the 5th-year pitching coach.
Maddox going to come out and talk it over.
Boy, right on cue, the Braves offense doing what they have done now over the 2nd quarter of the season. And again, as you said, a breaking ball doing Michaelis in. Well, a run of insurance here in the 6th after the back-to-back home runs. Runners polished,
Michael is backed up into a corner here. A little bit of a conundrum with Osuna, who homered on the curveball, and Rosario on deck, who homered on the changeup. So pick your poison.
All right, 2 outs here. Runner still on second. Daily double, yeah.
So if you're Osuna, you're eliminating the curveball. Certainly curveball for strike. So fastball in, cutters away.
Eliminating it because you know he struggled with it and given up damage the last couple of innings?
No, because the last time he threw your curveball, he hit it 4,000 miles. And pitchers have a short memory, and so do hitters. But one of the things that Pedro Martinez would do is you hit a curveball for a home run, and next at bat, you think it eliminated, first pitch curveball right at you. And he's basically saying, hey, don't you eliminate anything against me. El Duque was the same way.
Fastball to start.
Here's another one.
At 0-2. Yeah, he elevated it at 93.
I mean, these are kind of things that you have to pay attention, right? You pay attention to the game. The game has a certain rhythm. It's chess, not checkers. So very simple. Last pitch you saw, breaking ball, he hit it 4,000 miles. Now he comes back with 3 fastballs in a row. If you pay attention, the game will tell you what comes next. So will the scoreboard.
Michael is trying to escape here in the 6th with a man in second. Another fastball came
Popped up. Catcher looking like he's going to make the play. He does. That'll get him out of the inning, but 3-0. We're going to the top of the 7th.
As predicted, but another run for the Braves, and the lead is 3 after 6 in Atlanta.
Bert, you won't faze me. Unlike Zyrtec, Allegra won't make me drowsy.
Allegra starts working 2 times faster than Claritin. So take Allegra before allergy symptoms take over you. And for kids, try allergist-recommended non-drowsy children's Allegra.
Why not both? Visibly diminish wrinkled skin in just 2 days. New Quick Corrector Lotion, only from Gold Bond. Championing your skin.
Unfold the possibilities of Makita's cordless outdoor power equipment. The rear-wheel drive delivers the torque to tackle uneven terrain. Experience instant power without the hassles of gas. This 21-inch self-propelled lawnmower cuts non-stop for up to half an acre. Reach speeds of 116 miles per hour with the blower. One system, endless possibilities. Now get 2 extra free batteries.
He was equal parts style and skill. He won 11 majors. It's said he'd show up in a limo after partying all night. On the first tee, he'd ask, "What's the course record?" Then he'd hoist the trophy on 18. The golf course was his stage. And now, it's yours. Walter Hagen Apparel. Available at Dick's and Golf Galaxy.
What are we doing today?
Just living the fine life, baby.
Okay, cool. Gonna block off my calendar.
You know that real quick. Best plans or no plans.
I needed to upgrade my phone anyway.
Give us the dirty. For the first time in Hollywood. Give us the T-Mobile Home Run Derby. Monday, July 18th on ESPN.
Albert Pujols will lead it off for the Cardinals here in the 7th with work to do. He already has a couple of hits in this ballgame. A single back in the 2nd and a double in the 4th. For the legend, one of the greatest this sport has ever seen. 6, 7, and 8.
All right, here we go. Top of 7.
Happy to see Max Fried gone. After 82 pitches, 6 shutout innings, Darren O'Day takes over. So right on right for Pujols.
First pitch is a strike right there.
Fastball. That slot for O'Day.
Yeah, tough for a bat here for Pujols. 2 for 2 off Fried. O'Day 2 pitches. Fastball up and slider like that.
He's only given up on his four-seam fastball one extra base hit on it all season. It was a double. He gets a lot of swings.
Pujols 2 for 2 tonight.
A lot of his strikeouts.
I'll tell you, Mike, there's one guy that watching him, I'm in a slump up here. I couldn't touch this guy if he told me what's coming. I had the hardest time seeing O'Day.
The 39-year-old dealing
Ball outside, 1 and 2.
Albert Pujols.
Great clubhouse guy, one of Buck Showalter's favorite in Baltimore, led that very, very good Baltimore Oriole bullpen that Showalter.
Darren O'Day in there.
Every night, Mike, 3 nights a day, whether it's Baltimore, Camden Yards, or Yankee Stadium, I saw him 3 nights in a row.
Pujols fights this one toward third, and Riley
Pops it up. That'll be an out. 1 away.
O'Day taking over for Max Fried, who was really effective in this one. Max Fried is down there somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
In Braves land.
That was Kyle Wright, who's a Vanderbilt guy, so I know what he looks like.
And we had to have a Vandy mention. You got another guy, shortstop, your other guy?
Flush.
Yeah.
Ground ball softly tapped to short. Up with it. Over to first. Josh gets him. 2 outs. Sosa was flying down the line.
Talking through some of the pitchers with some of the Braves position players today. And Quadzilla, that was another one I picked up in the Spanish from Marcelo's unit, talking about Spencer Strider, who goes in the finale tomorrow. And boy, has he been a ton of fun this season.
Mike, we were talking down there with Osuna for like 30 minutes, and I've never seen a guy listen so carefully, and I thought you knew perfect Spanish. I was very impressed by your listening skills.
You looked at me after, what, 10 minutes ago?
Yeah.
You speak Spanish? I was like, no, not very well.
And then he continued to speak Spanish for 20 minutes.
Ball inside. Donovan up there from the left-hand side of the
Two
plate.
down, and Brendan Donovan, the batter. A fly out to left, and a ground out to second.
Donovan 0 for 2 tonight.
One of the great personalities on this Cardinals team. Oliver Marmol was telling us that today, that every championship team has a guy.
Strike right down the corner.
Personality-wise, he is unafraid. And that for them is the 25-year-old Brendan Donovan.
Good-looking young player.
Made his big league debut in late April. On a 1-1.
Oh, he hit him on the knee. Wasn't very hard, but he hit him on the knee.
Cardinals here in the 7th, trailing by 3.
Little slider here. Just got to round it a little bit. Best way to get on base.
That's going to bring up
79 mile an hour
Kisner, followed by Edmund. 2 outs in the inning.
Oh, the guy was walked a ton. He's been hit by a lot of pitches as well. That's how he gets aboard here. In front of Andrew Kisner. Was flown out to center and lined out to right.
Wow.
A couple of full counts against Fried. Righty-righty matchup. Darren O'Day.
Strike right there.
Against righties this year.
You know, Alex Anthopoulos brings the veteran O'Day, and what a great compliment the way you construct this bullpen with all the lefties, power lefties. What do you want to do against lefties? Stack up righties. Here comes O'Day, who's dominant and has always been dominant against righties.
Strike 2 right there.
Nowadays talk about bullpen construction like in terms of the hours on a clock, and if you have arm slots from different angles from both sides, that is really
Eric, how you doing?
Opposing ball clubs in their offense.
Yeah, it makes sense. As a hitter, what you want is, we talked about it, predictability,
2 outs, 0-2 pitch, runner on first.
Disrupt the bullpen, you want exact opposite of that. You want to disrupt that.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. That'll end the inning. Middle of the 7th, everybody. It's the stretch time. Nice rendition. We'll be right back. Hey, RJ, welcome in, buddy.
These are the Titans, the Micro-Touch Titanium Series. Men's grooming tools for every need. Solo Titanium for beard and body, trim, shave, edge. Titanium Max, ultra precision for ears, nose, brows. Titanium Trim extends for hard-to-reach areas. Retracts for touch-up trimming between haircuts. The Titanium Series from Micro-Touch, built for men and available at fine retailers everywhere.
Selling a home is expensive and stressful, so we created our smart seller system to sell your home for top dollar and save you thousands in commissions.
I was amazed in the fact that my house sold in one day. Ideal agents saved me in the neighborhood of $20,000 to $25,000 in commission. The process was as easy as it gets. They are the #1 way to sell your house.
Our service is free, available nationwide, and there's zero obligation. Call us today or visit idealagent.com.
Bottom of the 7th inning, Braves up 3-0 on the Cardinals. It's 0-1 on Adam Duvall, who's the pinch hitter for Eddie Rosario against a new pitcher.
All right, Adam Duvall got a pinch hit right here.
Takes over for Miles Michaelis.
He's going to drive one to deep center. At the track. Oh, crashing into the wall. Edmund makes the catch, crashing into the wall. Wow. What a play out there.
The ball pitch hitting a few feet away from a home run. And you got to go a long ways right here. It helps that he's lefty.
Carlson on the catch.
Aware of the wall.
Wow.
Wow.
That was impressive.
Feet first, hang on, presented.
Curveball coming into Arcia. That's a ball 1-0 here.
Cardinals defense strikes again.
Really good defensively. Top 10 in Major League Baseball in defensive runs saved this year. We talked about all the Gold Gloves in their history, in particular last year as well. And that's got to feel good for Zach Thompson.
It's a nice way to come in. You think it's a home run, there's 1 out. Here we go. Zach Thomas fastball, curveball, change up, and a slider.
Fly ball to right. That's going to be playable. He catches it. 2 outs.
So a couple of fly ball outs here for Thompson, taking over for Michaelis, who gave up the 3 runs in 6 innings. Well, brings up the youngster, Michael Harris. So the youngest player in Major League Baseball. He was born 6 days after Wander Franco. Albert Pujols.
Swing and a miss. Strike one with 2 outs.
So yeah, about a month after Harris was born, big league debut for Albert Pujols.
Yeah, and a tremendous find by the Braves scouting department.
Swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Before the game, a lot of teams were interested in him as a pitcher, but the Braves were defiant. They knew him as an outfielder. They loved his arm, his athleticism, and also made a really nice adjustment. Very coachable.
Curveball grounded over to first. That'll end the 7th. We're going to the 8th, everybody. That was a quick inning.
Grounds out though against Thompson. Scores a 1-2-3-7 there.
Oh, you're doing it wrong, man. What's wrong with action figures? Nothing, except buying them without Capital One Shopping. What's that, Samuel Mr. L. Jackson? Capital One Shopping instantly searches for available coupon codes and automatically applies. Just download it to your computer. Whoa, you're my hero. Yeah, I can tell. You like it? I look good at miniature. Capital One Shopping. It's kind of genius. What's your wallet? I don't say it like that. Yeah.
Meet Ron. That name is always on. And he's on it with Jardiance for type 2 diabetes. His underhand sky serve, on fire. His grilling game, on point. And his A1C, Ron is on it with the once daily pill Jardiance. Jardiance not only lowers A1C, it goes beyond to reduce the risk of cardiovascular death for adults with type 2 diabetes and known heart disease. And Jardiance may help you lose some weight.
Jardiance may cause serious side effects, including ketoacidosis that may be fatal, dehydration that can lead to sudden worsening of kidney function, and genital yeast or urinary tract infections. A rare life-threatening bacterial infection in the skin of the perineum could occur. Stop taking Jardiance and call your doctor right away if you have symptoms of this infection, ketoacidosis, or an allergic reaction. And don't take it if you're on dialysis. Taking Jardiance with a sulfonylurea or insulin may cause low blood sugar.
A once daily pill that goes beyond lowering A1C? On it with Jardiance. Ask your doctor about Jardiance.
Enjoy the stars and enjoy the show. The MLB All-Star Game presented by MasterCard is coming to Hollywood, and it's up to you to decide who will walk from the red carpet to the starting lineup. With the Chevrolet 2022 MLB All-Star Ballot, go to MLB.com/vote and make your picks. The final round of voting is now underway and ends on Friday, July 8th at 2 p.m. Eastern. Vote now.
It has been a Shohei Ohtani night for the Angels against the Marlins. A bases loaded 2-run single when he was at the plate and then on the mound, doing some damage as well. Shohei Ohtani, the 3rd straight game with 10 strikeouts. His damage is 7 innings, did not allow a run. So 28 2/3 innings without allowing a run. The Angels had a comfortable lead.
All right, Nicole, he's going up against Trevor Rogers in Miami in that one.
All right, Chavez comes in, top of the 8th. We're ready to rock it.
Darren O'Day worked the scoreless 7th. And the veteran Chavez comes on to get 1, 2, and 3 in the Cardinals lineup. Starting with Tommy Edman.
Edman, Carlson, Goldschmidt due up. We got 2 quick strikes.
Cutter, slider, change. Great competitor, strike thrower, keeps the ball down for ground balls and looks for the punch out top of the zone.
Strike 3 right there. That'll get him 1 away.
From Tommy Edman. Chavez, via the strikeout, has out number 1.
Great change up here.
Must be raining here pretty good outside my house. I'm watching in the Orioles game. It's coming down.
And you mentioned Chavez, a strike thrower. 67% of the time, it's a first pitch strike from him. That's the best rate. He's done that in his entire career.
All right, heavy shift on right here for Carlson. First pitch strike at 90 miles an hour.
And for the young fellas out there that are playing baseball, the young generation, you don't have to throw 98 or 99. You can still throw 92, 88, mix it in, mix it out.
Swing and a miss, 86 with a chain.
And a really nice pace.
2 on Carlson, who walked his last time and made that fine catch last inning in left center.
0-2 pitch right there. Strike 3 on the corner. Carlson doesn't like it. Too bad. Doesn't matter.
Strikeouts for Jesse Chavez.
First strikeout with a changeup fading away. And this time, the front hit fastball. Come back. Came back. Strike 3.
Yeah, I can see him on the TV, Jess.
You got to face this guy. This is the way you want to do it.
Goldschmidt today, 2 for 3. Double and a single.
That's his
Ball outside, 1-1.
7 strikes and a couple of strikeouts. You don't want to jinx it, but you start thinking about it.
Where there's nothing better.
Swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Throwing strikes, good pace, assertive, pitching, adding, subtracting, in, out.
Is 1-2. It's a slow roller.
Foul ball. Oh, they called it foul. I thought it was going to be a strike.
That's what Jesse Chavez has done throughout his career.
They got the organist going right there.
Both teams with 5 hits in this game. But the Cardinals still held scoreless into this 8th inning. 1-2.
Strike. Oh, he didn't call it. Umpire thought about it.
Two-two pitch. And a full count worked by Goldschmidt.
Full count.
He had a 2-strike single his last time in the 6th. That put 2 on for Nolan Arenado, who would be next. 3-2.
Ball 4. He walked him.
Goldschmidt gets aboard here with 2 outs in the 8th inning in front of Arenado.
Thank you, Jesse, for the update. Thank you, Mike. 901. Nice.
Arenado loves to hit strikes. Chavez, a strike thrower. Chavez tougher against lefties because of that cutter and changeup.
See how they pitch. Arenado, a guy who has just pounded fastballs this season.
Strike on the corner.
Clips the edge for strike 1. That 5-3 double play ball came off Arenado's bat his last time.
Ball outside.
Chavez delivers the 1-1. That's outside.
Outside, that's a ball. 2-1.
Arenado.
So every pitch, all 3 have been away. 1 fastball for a strike, 2 cutters away. If you're Arenado, you can basically eliminate anything middle in. Get right on top of the plate and make that outside pitch, make it right down the middle, and think dead central.
Line drive ripped into left. Runners at first and second now with 2 outs.
He's got his first hit of the ball game, and the Cardinals will bring the tying run to the plate here in the 8th inning.
And Mike, we talked about away, 3 in a row. Here comes the 4th one. Black. Arenado all over it, leaning out over the plate, snorkeling out over the plate. And Chavez lucky he got that ball back.
You saw 3 out there, and you just trust that he wants to go right back to that spot.
He is telling you where he wants to go. Believe him.
All right, 2 on, 2 out. Juan Yepez up there, 0 for 3 tonight. Big fly could tie the game.
A fly out to left, the line out to second, and a strikeout. And again away from Chavez with ball 1.
And the mistake for Chavez here is not the base hit against Nolan Arenado, is the walk against Goldie. He hits you solo. that's not going to beat you. Now you put it in a position where one pitch, one swing can tie it up.
Yepez fouls that one back, 1-1.
Yepez is a guy who's got reverse splits, so he struggled more against lefties than he has against righties. He's got 10 of his 11 home runs this year against right-handed pitching. We talked about how he was licking his chops to go up against the organization that traded him 5 years ago. Fouls this one.
1-2, fouled straight back.
The Cardinals had traffic on the base paths in 7 of 8 innings, but so far with nothing to show for it. Threatening here in the 8th. 2 on, 2 out, down by 3.
1-2 pitch, here comes. Ball outside, 2-2.
If you're Chavez, you want to get him right here 2-2. You do not want to make it 3-2 and give these runners a starting break. Because all of a sudden a double makes it 3-2. Or even a one single. Get him right here.
2-2.
Ball downside, 3-2, full. 3-2, 2 outs, runners on first and second. A little crazy.
Out away at second, Force out away at third.
With Goldschmidt at second, Arenado at first. Payoff pitch. Inside, ball 4. And the
Oh, he walked him.
They will pinch hit for Albert Pujols with Nolan Gorman.
Wow, they're going to pinch hit for Pujols.
Instead of right on right, the lefty Gorman will bat here in the top of the 8th inning.
Are they going to go to the pen? What are they doing? Pitching coach is coming out.
First 7 pitches were strikes. A couple of punch outs of Edman and Carlson, and then single walk from Chavez since. Dylan Lee, the lefty, is up in the Braves pen.
I was kind of surprised at that, Peanut. Honestly.
You get to see a rookie pinch hitting for a Hall of Famer.
A rookie pinch hitting for a Hall of Famer. I don't get it. I know they're going lefty on righty to play that thing, but come on.
As well between Gorman hitting for Albert Pujols. First pitch.
Ball, 1-0.
This is with a fastball. Gorman got the Cardinals on the board first last night, top of the first inning with an RBI single.
Ground ball hit to second. That's going to be an out. Pujols just looked around in disgust and walked away. Wow. Bottom of the 8th coming up. Good gravy. Are you kidding me?
If it's coming between you and a new grill with the words "some assembly required," come to Ace, because Ace now offers free assembly and delivery. So get a Traeger wood pellet grill, a Weber gas grill, or a Big Green Egg charcoal grill. You won't find these premium brands and service in a warehouse store, only at your neighborhood Ace.
Wow, I still can't believe that.
With people who know their grills. Right now, get free assembly and delivery on your new grill.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks. Hi, I'm CC Sabathia. If Win Reality was around when I was pitching, I would have hated it. But my son Carson's a hitter, and
I don't pitch anymore. It's all mumble reality. Yeah, the camera's over here.
Be ready for real. Win reality.
I'm not ready to lose my hair. Not now. But I never thought there was a real solution. Now I use Keeps, the easiest way to keep my hair. And I can get my treatment without leaving the couch. Go to Keeps.com to learn more.
Was attacking, but the team remained calm. Because with Miro, they could problem solve together and find the answer that was right under their nose. Or his nose.
The redesigned Corona Slim can, named after yours truly. Slim is one of my old nicknames. You better ask somebody. Might as well call them Snoop cans. You like that?
On July 15th, drop everything. Oh my. You get to a comedy for the whole family. I have something to tell you, Hank. I am your father. What? No, I'm not. Hearts of Fury.
You ain't kidding, Mike. You ain't kidding right there. That's crazy. Unbelievable. All right, here we go. Top or bottom of the 8th inning coming up.
It remains 3-0 Braves over the Cardinals into the bottom of the 8th after St. Louis swept but did not capitalize. Top of the 8th inning. A Monday, July 18th coverage of this season's home run derby begins at 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific on ESPN and ESPN2 from Dodger Stadium, and then Tuesday, July 19th, the 92nd All-Star Game is on Fox at 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific. Top of the order on the way for the Braves, starting with Ronald Acuna Jr.
All right, here we go. Gallegos coming into pitch. Top of the order, Acuna coming up.
Yeah, 30-year-old's fastball slider change. Veteran. Cardinals with their best opportunity of that happening.
They brought up Gorman to bat there for Pujols, and hit it pretty hard, just right on the ground at the second baseman, Marcia.
Ball down low, 1-0.
So we got home run derby, we got All-Star Game on the way, we got another K-Rod cast coming up.
Yankees, Red Sox. We have Billy Crystal coming to the studio. Bob Costas, I'm hearing rumors, may come back.
He loved it that much.
He loved it. His iPhone ran out of battery, so I did my best.
Ball down low. Did he go? No, 2-0.
Bob texted me because I asked him a question, and then he gave me the answer via text. There you go. It was a fun show. But
so he wasn't at 100% battery when it started.
When he started, it was at 7%. And then we knew it was done when he just blacked out.
Can we get Mr. Costas a charger? Was the live conversation.
Ball upstairs, 3-0.
North of the zone. 3-0 to count on Acuna. Some kind of season the Yankees have had and what they have done. And the Red Sox playing better, but still it is 13 games going into tonight separating those two atop the AL East.
You know, don't forget, Mike, that last year the Cubs and the Braves had similar records.
Fly ball, center field, swinging on it. Driving it to deep left field. At the wall, makes the catch. Right center, correction. Right center. I looked up and looked at the trajectory, got it wrong.
It's never been more exciting, and it's about to get even better. Bet just $5 to get $150 automatically, win or lose. So download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and make it rain.
Yeah, let's not forget, the Braves were playing around 500 ball, and their best player goes down. What did Alex Anthopoulos do? He went in the opposite direction. He went out and got Jock Peterson, Duvall, George Soler, and went on a run with 88.
Swing and a miss. Strike one to Swanson.
Series. And here they are poised again as the underdog with the Mets having all the headlines. And trust me, that is a confident team in there. They told us so, but they don't have to say it. They walk around, you feel it in that clubhouse, and there is zero intimidation for this.
Swing and a miss at that gas right by him. 0-2.
You can feel that, right, as a player, like when you don't feel like you're being talked as much as maybe you feel like you've earned.
Well, yeah, what's amazing is you don't know if it's 95, 205. You still feel somewhere in Citi Field they'll be saying Chipper, Chipper, but Chipper, Klesko, they were confident, and this bunch is confident against the Mets, and that rivalry is hard to break that. The Braves
fastball upstairs, 1-2.
Long time.
They could put up that all around the park after what they did last fall.
Yeah, I marvel at the Braves. They run such a rock-solid organization. People forget that the Cubs and the Braves
Popped up.
exactly the same.
Right fielder's going to make a play on that one.
Decided to go tear it down and rebuild.
2 down.
And Alex Anthopoulos went out and got 4 players to help him win a championship. So it's not a given. So when Alex Anthopoulos rolls the dice and pays off, you got to give that organization a ton of credit.
That's got to feel good in the clubhouse as well. In a sense, what the front office is doing. Dansby Swanson with a fly out to right. 2 down for Giovanni Gallegos here in the bottom of the 8th inning, trying to keep the deficit at 3 for the Cardinals before they come up in the top of the 9th with 3 outs left to play with. Here's Matt Olson.
What you guys just talked about is a really important point. I remember talking to some of the Braves players after those trades were made last year. You know, we hear all the time evaluators will talk about players' effort. Well, in this case, how about the front office effort? And that's what the players really responded to, as if, hey, you know what, these guys believe.
No balls. 1 strike to Olson.
That's exactly right, Buster. And when you're
Ball upstairs.
Personal experience and a front office does that, you get a jolt of energy. You're saying, wait a minute, our front office, our family believes in us. Let's go out and make it pay off. And that's exactly what the Braves did. Energize this place. And I got to tell you, being here in October, being at every World Series game, I've never seen a better atmosphere than what Atlanta has built right here in the stadium.
Ground ball up the middle. Shortstop's got a spin move. Arenado over at the shortstop position on the shift. Throws him out. Wow. We're going to the top of the 9th. Good Lord. What a defensive play.
Third baseman looking more like the wizard. Ozzie Smith, my hero.
We found the right model. Now what will make you feel comfortable with the price? Well,
Down to their final 3, yeah.
kindergarten teacher, Miss Jane.
This one is special. And this one is also special.
What's really special is saying, show me the Carfax value. You'll get the most accurate price based on the vehicle's accident history. Look for me and stop overpaying. Shop at the all-new Carfax.com.
When you have technology that's easier to control, that can scale across all your clouds,
We got that, right?
it's easier to be an innovator, so you can do more incredible things.
As electric vehicle performance becomes more powerful, so do our tires. Ion. Electrified. Hanguk Tire. Official tire of Major League Baseball.
Selling a home is expensive and stressful. So we created our smart seller system to sell your home for top dollar and save you thousands in commissions.
I was amazed in the fact that my house sold in one day. Ideal agents saved me in the neighborhood of $20,000 to $25,000 in commission. The process was as easy as it gets. They are the #1 way to sell your house.
Our service is free, available nationwide, and there's zero obligation. Call us today or visit idealagent.com.
Back to Braves Cardinals in just a second, but first an update on the Pirates and the Yankees. The Pirates brought the infield in, and DJ LeMahieu made them pay. 2 runs scored.
Yeah, the Yankees and Pirates are finally playing.
All right, Nicole, thanks a lot. We do welcome you back for Cardinals Braves here in Atlanta. AJ Minter takes over.
AJ Minter coming in here, top of the 9th. Let's see what we got.
In all of baseball.
Sosa takes the first pitch for a strike.
Yeah, he is the total package. Power fastball.
Hey, my Orioles pulled out a win.
And now adding a little bit of a changeup if the first 2 weren't enough.
Facing 7, 8, 9 for the Cardinals, down by 3 with 3 outs left to work with, starting with Edmundo Sosa.
Ball is low, 1-1.
Ball and a strike on the Cardinals shortstop. 0 for 3 so far. Fly out to right and a couple of ground outs. Still no Kenley Jansen for the Braves, so it's been some Will Smith and some AJ Minter in safe spots for Ryan Snicker recently. Fouled back 1 and 2.
Fouled back 1 and 2.
More good news, by the way, from Ryan Snicker chatting with us pregame on Kenley Jansen. They expect to have him back when he's eligible. Come off the IL next week.
Sounds like he's making progress.
It's always good to hear with the heart. 1-2's count.
1-2, swing and a miss, strike 3.
Blows away Sosa. There's 1 away. And the MLB All-Star Game starters announcement show tomorrow, 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific, and the full rosters announced Sunday at 5:30 Eastern, 2:30 Pacific, right before baseball tonight's Sunday Night Countdown. Both of those on ESPN and the app, and the All-Star Game, of course, July 19th at Dodger Stadium. 2 outs left to play with for St. Louis, and the batter is Brendan Donovan.
Donovan up there, left-hander, takes the ball.
Fly out and a ground out, and then hit by that pitch his last time. Enters 1-0. There's a strike.
Ooh, got to call at the bottom of the zone, 1-1.
A handful against all, but 2 for 32 against lefties.
Left on left with the 4-seamer, the cutter you mentioned, and then some change-ups as well. 1-1.
Ball upstairs, 2-1.
He had a stretch from late April until the middle of June where he had 22 appearances, AJ Minter did, without an earned run. Tons of strikeouts, very few walks. He gets a ton of chase. 2-1. Line left.
Line drive, base hit.
Donovan singles left on left. So there's just the 3rd left on left hit against Minter this season. And a 1-out base runner for the Cardinals. Hey, coming up next, it's Sports Center with McGee and Anderson. Start of the game from this one. We'll join the show. Baker Mayfield on the move.
Yeah, Baker Mayfield on the move.
Fought his way to the semifinals at Wimbledon.
Mike, if you're the Cards, you should have 1 goal and 1 goal only. Get the big guy up there, Goldschmidt. Get him a chance to pop one.
Right now, the 9 spot.
First pitch outside for a ball.
3 so far. And boy, if you can flip that lineup over and get into the heart of it, just like you did back in the 8th inning. 1 out, 1 on. Enters 1-0.
1-1 on that strike right there.
Goldie hopes for a chance. 1-1. On the
Ground ball over to short. Second for one on the first. Double play. Braves win this one 3-0 tonight on the home runs. Nice job, Braves. Congratulations. We'll be live tomorrow for Kansas City and Houston in the afternoon, doing an afternoon game. If you got nothing to do, check us out. Thank you to the moderators. Thank you to the members of the channel. Everyone that watched Ninja or however, we really appreciate you. We will hopefully see you tomorrow. Have a great night.